Hello, everybody. Hello. Yay! Very exciting. Come on. Great times being had by all already. Hold on. I'm just got a new tripod, working this out. Trying something out here. Hold on. Okay. Great. Good. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Fabulous. Hey! Jazz. This is a YouTube ambient jazz channel. This is called March Spring Jazz at Cozy Coffee Shop Ambience, which could not be more specific if you tried. Hey everybody, it's been a long time. Nice to see you all. Beautiful to see you all. Hello, hello, hello. Holy shit, almost 400 people, 10 less now. So lovely to see you all. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. I cannot wait to do this. It's kind of it's like a small to medium kind of signing day. Seeing a lot of amazing people in the chat. As if you've watched these before, you know two things. Number one, these are a lot of fun. And number two, I'm bad at doing lives. So we're gonna have fun together. I'm reading Kendra Miller, first Alex stream ever. Fist bump. So nice to see you all. Also, I get a real kick out of seeing the funny names that are coming through that you've all chosen for yourselves, which is beautiful. So much love for Schmigadoon. I will update you as I'm getting going. I figured I would just get started, sort of getting ready. I got pens, I've got prints. Also, check this shit out. Look at this. I kind of didn't realize that Streamily was doing this until they were ordered, but look at this. So, hang on. Watch. Okay. This is a new print, right? People have seen this. This is a beautiful season 2. It's Pendleton, Penchus, the Golden Egg Boys, or the Golden Egg Boy Band is what I call them. They kind of look like the Backstreet Boys. I'm not going to explain further on that for me. That's just how I see them. But there's this print, which is like the same 8x10. But some of you got real frisky, and you decided to not order this, but order this! And we're going to start trying to do more of that shit. We're going to try to... Am I swearing too much already? Big 11x17s coming your way, so that's exciting. Might even start with those. But yeah, it's been a fun time. Schmigadoon has been so amazing. Schmigadoon has been so much fun. I cannot wait for you all to see that. We are having so much fun putting it on. We have moved into the theater. We are starting tech rehearsals. We have had a blast from top to bottom. And everyone in the cast is working at the top of their ability. And they're so incredible. It's very difficult to explain until you see it, just how unbelievable every singular person is in this show. You could make trading cards of every single person, and maybe we should. So anyway, nice to see you all. It's my day off, so I've decided to spend my day off with you. Rachel Karen coming to the first preview. Go easy on us, although I think you will love it. Yeah, it's been quite some time since I've done one of these, so I'm sort of like, I feel like I'm on like a first date with 300 people after a long time of not dating. So maybe what we'll do, because it's not going to be like a hugely long thing. Maybe it's going to be an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'm not sure. But I would love to answer some questions kind of first and foremost. So if you want to throw questions down there, I know there's a way to do that. Feel free. I'm gonna kind of see what's already there and kind of see what's going on. Here's a great one. Let's start with this. We'll start with a little Hazbin. How's season 3 going? Well, season 3, without saying too much, because I know there's like always constantly like an Amazon sniper or a sort of a spindle horse sniper, trained at my temple. I would say that the one thing you should know about season 3 is that it's done. At least we're done. We're recording it. And it's a blast. It's so good. It just keeps getting better and better and better. And the songs keep plussing themselves, and we're getting to know the characters more, so we're getting a chance to sort of like really kind of ease into these things, and it's beautiful. Very fun. If you like, if your boy is Penchus, if Penchus is your boy, then you're really going to like, season 3, season 4, and beyond. But it's really, really been a fun time. We are currently recording season 4, and we're having a ball. It's a really good time. And I have, last couple of years, I've been doing these Comic-Cons across the country. They've been unbelievable. It's been so nice to meet you guys and how kind you've all been. In every single city I've been to, and I went to a lot of cities in the last 2 years, and it was really, really fun to see how many people love our show and what it's inspired you to create, and the amazing conversations we've had at the tables and at the panels. So thanks, really genuinely thanks. It's been really, really uplifting to see that the fans of Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss are as warm as the people that work on it. So thank you very much for continuing that. Kevin Content, oh my God! I would love to come back and see you soon. In fact, I was just, I was showing some of my cast members at Schmigadoon your page and how wonderful it is and how, like, what an unbelievably curated museum of Kevin you have created. We'll make sure that to get you a few more photos soon. He's looking extra cute these days, so I will get you that. And if you haven't seen Kevin Content, you should go on Instagram to Kevin Content. It's Kevin and Content, both spelled with a K. It is curated wonderfully by my friend, and you can go check it out. Also, there's a great picture of us together on there. I'm obviously carrying, with consent, carrying. We had a good time. It's great to see you on here. So that's the season 3 thing. Hang on, let's see. Oh, I see an early birthday. Yes, April Fool's Day, unless it's not. NBDYYYYYYY. Happy early birthday. That's exciting. Anyone else have a birthday this year? Okay, happy birthday to all of you. I had one too. I'm an inspiration to some people. Wow, unbelievable. Thank you very much. Oh wait, I just saw one about SVU. Okay, yes, Vanabug96. We just watched this episode. I had a guy come over to give me sort of IV fluids. I had food poisoning recently, and then we got to talking, and this doctor asked me what I did for a living, and I said we were talking about TV, and why am I posing like this? I'm gonna stay like this. And I told him what I did, and I told him about Law and Order, and I ended up he was like, can I see it? So I showed him the episode right here. And we just watched it as I had these, IV fluids making me feel better. We watched my episode, and I hadn't seen it in a long time. It's very creepy. If you haven't seen it, it's an episode called Turn Me On and Take Me Private, or Turn Me On, Take Me Private, where I play a very, very, very bad person. But it was a blast, and everybody was so nice, and I kind of sort of like forget that I did it, and then I'll see a scene with me and Ice-T, and I'll be like, oh my God, that's right. I met Ice-T and Mariska. If you have the chance and you are an actor, I highly suggest attempting being on that show, because they are the kindest people, dealing with like some of the most horrific subject matter, but they are the nicest, kindest, most uplifting human beings. And Mariska is the one that holds it all together. Big fan. Had a great time. You were the obsessed creep, and I appreciate that. Wow, since I asked about questions, there's been 92 of them. So we'll do a few more, and then I'll get going. Let's see. How's this is a good one here. I think this is important to address. Me and Brandon Rogers are taking great care of our little baby. We've yet to name them. We think we're gonna let them choose their name. We just feel like we wanna, we really want to be progressive, and just like when our baby grows up, we're like, who do you think you are? So, Brandon and I are incredibly good co-parents, and I love him. That's such a stupid answer. Let's see. This is a great one. This is a follow. I think this kind of goes along with it. Circus Peanuts. Are you and Danny Mata officially divorced? Now, this is hard for me to talk about. I'm going to get through this. We're working it out. We are separated currently. We are officially separated. Hold on. It's very hard for me to talk about. But I do think that we are going to work it out if Danny is willing to share me with Brandon. And there's a lot of me to go around. If you've seen, I've done a lot of videos of my ass on TikTok. So there's quite a lot of me to go around. So as long as Danny and Brandon are willing to share, there's plenty of me to go around. I think we're going to be fine. And Simply Grace 51, you are more than welcome to be the baby. Welcome to the family. Okay, let me do a quick scroll and see what's going on. Great question so far. Let's see, so much Danny Mata stuff. At one point, him and I are going to have to really do a thing where we like either get into a ring together and just beat each other up, or we'll see. Let me do a real question. Let's see. Okay, these are all so funny, hypothetical. questions. Here's a great one. Thank you, by the way, for everybody who has listened to It's Kind of a Funny Story, the musical, on Spotify. If you haven't, you can check it out. Really incredible songs by the wonderful and talented Drew Gasparini, who is currently in London putting up the Karate Kid musical, which will be going on a UK tour and then eventually Toronto, and then with any luck, Broadway and beyond. If you haven't listened to the songs, they're really great. They feature some incredible people. James Monroe Iglehart, otherwise known as the Genie. Isabella Essler, who is about to step in as Veronica. Veronica? Is that her name? Oh my God, am I getting it wrong? Veronica Sawyer, yeah, in Heathers. Isabella, who's a megastar in my opinion. An upcoming megastar named Jackson Chase, who's playing Craig Gilner, and we're hoping to introduce him even more to the world, and I think you'll really love him. And then Casey Likes lent his incredible talent to one of our tracks, and that was so awesome, and clearly Casey has one of those voices that's pretty undeniable, so please. And I think right this moment, there are no more songs coming that I know of, to be out there publicly, but I know there's more to come. There's plenty more to come. In fact, I think this year, if you're following, there'll be some fun news upcoming, which I'm very excited about, but because it's not confirmed, I do not want to lie to your faces. But I think lots of fun stuff is coming. All right, we'll do one more kind of thing, and then we'll see what's happening here. Let's see. Here's a great one. We'll end with this, then I'll do some signing. And thanks again for all those who have listened and who are fans of It's Kind of a Funny Story. I really, really hope that we're able to put that out there in the world. This is a great question from Aiden Likes Cheese, and I really picked it because of the screen name, Aiden Likes Cheese, because Alex likes cheese too. Any advice for someone going into Beetlejuice Jr.? Yes, my same advice I would give to anyone going into anything is that the whole point of doing theater is to have fun. And so if you find yourself feeling stressed out, make sure that the fun you are having cancels out the stress you are feeling, because that's what it should be. And if you find stress more than you do fun, then maybe it's time to take a break or time to reassess of why you're doing this. I got into theater because it made me feel like $1 billion. And every time I step on stage, I feel that way. I've never not felt that way. And in the moments that I have felt that way, it's usually not about the theater, it's about my life outside of the theater. So I feel like the greatest advice I could give is make sure that you are a champion of your company. Make sure that you include everybody. That's a really easy thing to not do, is theater, it can get very cliquey. Theater can get very, as you all know, anything can get very cliquey, and especially now with social media and people being, it's very easy to be mean, but also guess what? It's very easy to be nice. And so I think that the main goal in doing a show from top to bottom, in rehearsals, tech, performances, and beyond, is make sure that everyone's having fun, including you, but certainly everybody. And please don't have fun at other people's expense. That's my thing. All right. So, that being said, let's start. Let's do these gigantic, because I have 2 of these, gigantic posters. Let me just set myself up here, and I think we can get going. I'm so happy to see you all. Very, very, very flattered that almost 300 of you are here. So thank you. So we'll start off with a bang, shall we? I'm going to do these big ones first. And as we get going, I'll probably run out of ink. But I, thankfully, because of Comic-Cons, I have, as many pens as I do blood cells. So here we go. All right. We're doing these. There's only 2 of them. And the first one goes to Katie B. And so Katie B has asked a pretty big task. If any of you have seen me at the Comic-Cons and you've asked me to draw anything or doodle anything, or if you've seen me doodle on these, you know how fucking terrible I am at drawing. So it's going to be great to start with one. So we'll do Katie. Is this angle going to be problematic for anybody? This is the only angle I can do in this apartment. So here we are. Katie B. Oh, and also I forgot to say this because I've done a lot of these, but I forget the little preamble. Be nice on the chat. If people say something that you don't agree with, but it's just something you don't agree with, just leave it alone. If someone's being mean, do not call them out. Just leave them alone. I will handle it. But typically, most people are pretty kind on these. But I will definitely take care of you if you're mean. So don't be mean. All right. So here we go. Katie B writes, "Egg boy doodle?" ? So here we go. Give me a moment. I will try my best. And I think I can do this pretty well. I've done a few of these, and now I just shot myself in the foot by saying that. But let me do that, and let me quickly... Hang on. I'm doing like what I'm doing my version of these guys, and I think they're great. I usually do a little top hat one. Hang on. I know you can't see this right now, but I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna have him like flipping people off on one hand, which I think is kind of funny, and give him some really cool spats. And there's that. Okay, check that out. Not bad. Bam! KDB, starting it off right. Also, my name is Alex B, so let's go. Maybe we're related, probably not. All right, so we've begun. Thank you. I just finished a run. Hang on. Every time I see gigantic block text, I sometimes have to see it. That's nice. Look at what Giselle Martinez 925 wrote. I just finished a run in Mean Girls as my first high school show, and everyone was so welcoming to me. Since I was coming from out of district, I gained a new family, so please lift each other up. That's what I'm talking about. See? It's easy to be nice, and look at it can change somebody's life and perspective on theater. Love it. Next one is Kalia, but I'm assuming it's Kalia H. And Kalia writes, I absolutely love your work. Your favorite quote as Adam or Pentious would be so very appreciated. My pleasure, and I'm probably, just because it's a Pentious print, I'll do something kind of nice and heartfelt from your boy. From the Snake of the Year, from the sexiest snake of 2026 and beyond, Kalia H. I like these big posters. They're sweet. I'm going to write something kind of if you know, you know on here. I kind of forgot about when I'm, like how these go, like when I'm signing, there's like a little bit of dead air, and it feels like I have to fill it, but I feel like you're all here to just kind of stare at my gray hair, perhaps? Who knows? I wrote Kalia H. I learned from Charlie. Love it. That made me cry. I don't know about any of y'all, but I was a fucking mess when I recorded it, but also when I watched it. Man, I was like, holy motherfuck. Really got me. Really, really, really got me. So, by the way, I'm really excited to see I'm excited for you to see where Pentious is heading. It's such a fun journey for everybody, but really, I'm biased. Although my favorite character is probably Nifty, so I have to be that guy for the moment. Next is an oldie but a goodie.
It's our friend Fez!
I haven't done that voice in a minute, clearly.
But here he is. Here I am, everybody. Please enjoy. And also, go fuck yourself.
This is, I have a feeling people are going to, record this and use this at the top of some documentary when I'm, losing my mind. And they'll just, do a super cut of me doing voices with me literally alone in an apartment. But I don't feel alone because you're here. Thank you for loving the shark shirt, Courtney. I love you. And you know that. All right. Natalie. This is for Natalie. Natalie wants, of course, boy, there's so much drawing here. Doodle if possible. My sister works on the Aussie production of Beetlejuice with Eddie Perfect. Natalie, please tell your sister to tell Eddie I say hi, and please send a hug my way. I miss Eddie. I love Eddie. I wish I could have seen Eddie do the role, because when I first heard him do the demos, I was like, why am I doing the show? Why wouldn't Eddie just do it? His voice is ridiculous. So, big fan. I love that love that your sister's working with Eddie. I miss Eddie. I text Eddie. Not enough, though, but this gave me just the boost I needed. Avery, I appreciate you want to see the slime tutorial of Schmigadoon, but why don't you save some money and come to New York? That's okay. I understand. Things are expensive. And hopefully, by the time a slime tutorial comes out, it'll have been in performances enough that we won't have to rely on those. So I'm going to try a little doodle here. It's going to be my little version of Fizz. And it'll be, it'll be what it is. I'll do my very best, I promise. But I like to make them doodle. I don't like to try and think too hard. I just like to try and do them. And also, all of you know, my reputation as an artist is really not the thing. Not the thing I'm known for. I started doing a really fun thing on these, though, here, I won't spoil it. Hang on. Here, there's, wait. Maybe I am going to spoil it. No, there you go. So there's the doodle, right? There's Fizz, but then also,
fuck you, Mammon.
Been crossing out Mammon. Kind of fun. All right. Let's see. That was the right thing. Yes, on the right track. Can you please say hi, Mariposa, in Sir Pentious' voice, please? He's my favorite.
Yes, of course. Hang on. Let me make sure he's here first. Yes. Hello. I'm here. And hello, Mariposa. Mariposa. my favorite kind of flower. You are as beautiful in bloom as the flower itself.
I've lost my mind. And many of you have left, so that's great. This next one is for Vincenzo and Sabrina. When are we hearing of Vincenzo anymore? Loving that. Can you please draw... this is just a punishment at this point. Can you please draw a jester hat under the signature and write under it, "Fuck you"? Boy, can I. Draw a jester hat under the signature draw a jester hat under the signature. Okay, so signature, jester hat, fuck you. I'm a man of the people. I like to give people what they want. Hang on. I'm going to do my little version of a jester hat. With, of course, a little fizz hat. Fuck you. But I don't mean that. I hope you know that. Signature. Jester hat. Fuck you. Feel free to screenshot this. Okay. I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry, everybody. Rye. R-Y-E. Rye. Named after... let's see. Okay, Rye. I'm reading this. Sorry, it takes me a second because these things are loading. The internet here is not great. Well, you wrote it here, so I'm not going to share the entire thing just because I feel like some of it's a little sensitive. And so now, what I want to say is, I hope you're okay. I care for you. I hope that everything is going okay with you. And the thing you want me to write is really beautiful, and I think it can relate to a lot of people, but certainly you. And I hope to everything that it's true. We survived. Now we thrive, love, and cherish. And I love that. Here I go. I'm gonna take a second here for Rye because I feel like Rye really needs it. Hang on. Let's see. We survived. Now we thrive, love, and cherish. And I'm going to write my own little something as they asked. I adore you. And also, especially for you, Rye, fuck Mammon. Hope you know what that means. So that's for Rye. Next one is for Cedar. I think after I get done with these, there's 3 more left. Maybe we'll do 1 more print because they kind of are coming in chunks. And I'm going to do some more questions because we're going to kind of breeze through this. So I think we'll have some time to really chat, which is nice. I hope I'm not being annoying. Could share the list of cons you're going to be at this year. Not only can I tell you that, you're not being annoying at all. Who's that? Melissa or Melissana 122. I'm saying all those wrong and I apologize. So whatever it really is, that's what I meant. Yes, I can definitely, because I'm only doing 3 this year because I'm in a show called Schmigadoon on Broadway, which is going to be 8 times a week for the rest of the year. So I have planned, actually, 3 separate Comic-Cons that I will be at, and I will tell you in a moment because I need to look them up exactly. So I will let you know which 3 I'm going to, and you can plan accordingly. And I apologize if I'm not coming to your city this year, but I will be in my city this year doing a Broadway show. So, but maybe in 2027. 2027. Yes, we're in 2026. I've lost my mind. Great. Oh, it's so nice to be doing these again. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, I don't care if this is a spoiler. This is fun. And also we kind of passed this date, I guess, but like this, I always had this signing in March, I guess. But this is for Cedar, and the note says, and this melts my heart, I am Cedar's boyfriend, buying this for V-Day. Happy belated. I want you to tell them how much I love them. Fizz is their favorite, but you can surprise with the rest. So, happy Valentine's Day. Let me say that out loud to Cedar and Cedar's boyfriend. Let me write something that's less maybe Valentine's Day related and more just like general love related. I hope that's okay. And if it's not, obviously, let them know and I'll make it better for you. Okay. I love that you want me to tell them how much you love them. Yeah. Your boyfriend loves you as much as I love Ozzy. Aww. I'm gonna put tons of hearts all over Fizz's hat on this one. Because you know what? I've said this before, and I mean it. We love love. There you are. That's for Cedar. Your boyfriend loves you as much as I love Ozzy. That's true. I hope that's true. This jazz is making me a little sleepy. British Queer. That's your name. I didn't call you that. Alex, is it true you're in The Princess Bride? It was true that I was in the couple workshops of The Princess Bride, but there so far, right now, there is no like show. There's been workshops and readings and things like that. And boy, is that going to be fun when that happens. I was lucky enough to be asked to do the workshops of The Princess Bride, the last two, in fact, and it has been a ball. And that is a stacked creative team. Stacked. So yeah, that's going to be great. I just saw something. There's going to be a lot of like, can you say this in this voice? And I'm going to try my best, but there's definitely not going to happen for everybody. But I see Mr. Brightman and you get my attention. My girlfriend and I love Beetlejuice. Can you send her a hi, bitch? On Adam's voice. Okay, sure. Okay, so whoever is the girlfriend of Cheshire Divangola. Hi, bitch. Okay, sorry. My neighbors are going to think I'm out of my mind. This one is for Cherish Fancy May Carter. Now, if you've been on my streams before, you know that I love to play the Who Has the Best Name game, and that's going to be a very tough one to beat. Cherish Fancy May Carter? Come on. Come on. Cherish. I wish Fancy May was my middle name. Carter. And they want me to write something special on the back. And that's fine. Something special on the back, sure. I'm going to do something I'm not going to show you. But know that there is something on the back. I hope you enjoy it. But that's for you, Cherish Fancy May. Don't tell anybody what I wrote on the back. It's a secret between you and I, okay? And this is the last one of these, and then we'll do some questions. Lynn, L-Y-N, Lynn. And it says, can you please say happy birthday, Lynn, in your Fizz voice impression, please? Of course.
Hey, Lynn, happy birthday. I hope it's a great day. Hope you have a really wonderful day. And I hope you celebrate and eat lots of cake. Unless cake's not your thing, and then I hope you don't eat any cake.
So there you go. Clearly, it's been a minute. I haven't really warmed up doing my voice, so that's the best it's going to get at this point. But, you know, it's free. So, Lynn, happy birthday. And I'm going to write, maybe I'll do a happy birthday on here. Why not, too, right? I mean, it's going to be timeless. Your birthday's going to be the same time every year, I assume. Never heard of a floating birthday before. I'm going to write happy birthday and also
Love you.
Man, it really has been a long time since I've done the Fizz voice. Or I guess I've recorded a few episodes of Helluva Boss in the last number of months, which I'm very excited about. Would it be possible to see the drawing my stepdad did of Kevin? Oh, so Kevin content. I'm at an apartment in New York City right now. Our beautiful painting that your dad made of Kevin is at our house. So I am not there right now. I am at an apartment in New York while I'm here doing Schmigadoon. So, but I will all have you know that as all of you know, Kevin content. I'm gonna refer to you as Kevin content. I don't know if you're comfortable with your name being out there, though I enjoy your name quite a bit. Kevin content's dad, I met in Birmingham and in England, and got a chance to see this beautiful painting that they did of Kevin, and it's the best. And it's and everybody who does anything for my dog or of my dog, it's absolutely cherished more than anything. So anyway, I hope you guys, when I'm at my house doing one, I'll have a whole background of all the Kevin stuff behind me. That's what I'll do. Okay, let's see. Hang on, let's see. I'm gonna do some questions now, and we'll see what's going on here. All right. Are you ever going to play BJ live again, and when? How about we do that one? I can kind of confidently say I'm not sure I will. I think I've sort of maybe put that not behind me, and it'll always be with me, but I think I did it. I did 5 years of development. of that show, but sort of like the beginnings, and then the workshops, the readings, all that kind of stuff, and then I did the show 3 different times. We did it at the National Theater in DC, then we took it to Broadway at the Winter Garden Theater, then COVID, and then we opened back up at the Marquee. So I've done the show, quite a bit of my life has been Beetlejuice, and I have such fond memories. I still make videos for people that are doing Beetlejuice in their hometowns. I have such a connection to that, and I will always have a connection to it. But I don't think if I had to really bet on it, I would say that me playing Beetlejuice is probably over at this point. Maybe some kind of anniversary would be kind of fun. I mean, I don't know if anyone wants to see like a 50 or 60-year-old me dressed up in makeup. I think that might be a whole scary side to things. But I think for the moment, oh yes, I just saw Alex posted. Yes, that's why I'm a big enjoyer of Kevin Content's name, because it's also my name. But yeah, I think my BJ days are done. But the beautiful thing about that is it means that so many other people's BJ days are just beginning, which also is a very strange phrase. If Beetlejuice didn't stand for BJ didn't stand for Beetlejuice. I think my BJ days are behind me is a really strange thing to say. Okay, let's do a few more questions, and we'll get back to the real work at hand here. That's a great one. How about that? Any Broadway shows you haven't done that you'd like to be in? Off the top of my head, I would love to do Little Shop of Horrors, which is off Broadway. I played Seymour when I was in community theater and just loved it and had the best time. And also, probably I think I wouldn't hate the idea of playing King George in Hamilton for a small spell, just to say I was in Hamilton, mainly just because I'm a fan. Just to say I was in it, just to say I was part of it, just because it's, it's clearly the best show ever. But there's that. Let's see. These are great questions. Thanks. I'm going to do a big scroll down and see what happens. Here's a funny one. Cat's Out of the Bag says, Chicago show on the table? It's so funny you say that, because we always talk about it at the theater, because Schmigadoon, based on the Apple Plus series, the Broadway show is season 1. So the entire season 1 is the Broadway show. And if you saw season 2, very different premise, same rep cast of characters. And some of the people that really know deep knowledge of Schmigadoon is that season 3 was written and ready to go, but it got canceled, which, happens all the time, as sad as it is. But we keep talking, like, what if this is a huge success, do we just keep doing Schmigadoons? So that would be great. I doubt it. I think Schmigadoon is going to kind of stand on its own, but maybe if it gets enough demand, maybe they make season 3. And maybe, if they make season 3, I can find a way to get on it. Maybe we'll all be on it. Why not? Let's all do it. By the way, a couple people now have mentioned Team Herbie Hambright on the blacklist. I can't tell you how happy that makes me that some of you even know that, because it's the thing I am least known for, and it was one of the things that I had the most fun doing, and I've never really, I never had that experience before, so it was really fun to play a character for a long time. That was really a ball. And so thanks for liking that show. I had a really good time learning on that show, how to be on television, how to create a character and live through that character. So that was a ball. Love Herbie. We love Herbie a lot. I had a great time. And also the trivia there is the baby, my kid in that, was played by 2 twins. Two really lovely and such cute twins. And weren't they great actors too? I mean, they played babies they played toddlers like they'd been doing it their whole lives. Because they were. All right, here we go. Ooh, I almost accidentally blocked somebody. That was not meant to happen. I didn't block anybody, but... okay, let's do another one. I think there's only a few of these, so yeah. And here's a really fun one. Check this shit out. Can we get a Team Pugsley? You know what I mean? Come on. Team Pugsley? He's the best. This is for Michaela. Makayla. I always have to spell them out because sometimes it helps me get into writing it. Michaela. Doodle of Kevin. Oh my god. Oh, please don't show Kevin this. If I do this, I have to... Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm going to do my very best. This is going to look nothing like him. Sorry, Kev. Hang on. Oh, God. Kevin. Hang on, there's 4 legs. So sort of looks like an elephant, a little bit. But this is the best I could do. Oh God, Kev, I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm gonna write woof. Michaela, you asked for it. This is like Kevin if he, this is like if Kevin if he went on Ozempic. That's Kevin. That's a really ratty version of my dog, Kevin. That is not what my dog looks like. Michaela, I'm so sorry, and how dare you ask me to do that ever again. Kidding. Thank you for making me think of him. Anything that I think of Kevin is good. And anyone who's thinking about coming to see Schmigadoon, by the way, do. It's a very good show. And I wouldn't lie to you. I really wouldn't. I've been in shows that I like. Most shows I have been in, I have loved and loved being in. But I will tell you, Schmigadoon kind of holds a special place for me because I just think there's something about this show that is truly, truly magical. Truly, 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 truly inspiring. And especially where the world is right now, it is such a joy bomb and such a joy explosion of like absolute like gaiety and like exuberance. It's just been the most fun, and I just really think that people are going to love this and kind of need it. I think we need to smile. So there we go. This is for Stephanie. This one's for Stephanie. And so let me see. Let me get Stephanie's name right first. All right, so Stephanie says, anything you do will be awesome. Well, that's very kind and not true. I've been following your career since I saw you in School of Rock. Thank you. And I just wanted to let you know I appreciate you. And I appreciate you back. Thank you, Stephanie. What a nice thing to write. I'm going to write a little line from Dead End Paranormal Park. My favorite little line. In fact, I'll probably write 2 things for you because I have an idea. I wrote my little good boy hat. And then I'm going to have him saying the word that he had a real hard time saying. Indubitably. There you are. How's that? There you are. Please enjoy. And not to be outdone, but doesn't he kind of look like me? Love him. We'll do these. There's only 2 of these, and so I feel like... oh, I'm sorry. There's 4 of these. I lied. There's 4 of these. Beautiful. Great, so let's do these. All right, let me see what I want to do here. What color might be great on these? I think that silver might be wonderful, but let's see if it works. Let me get a little test print here. Uno momento. All right. There we go. It's the beauty of... Oh, God. I'll make sure this is going to work before I mess up anybody's shit. Yep, that'll work. All right. This... Oh, it's another one for Michaela. Oh my God. Maybe it's the same Michaela. I bet it is. Well, Michaela, thanks for liking Pugsley enough to get both of these. I'm going to write something really sweet and adorable and kind of sad, actually, if you've watched the show. I'm writing Night Night, Barney. And if you know, you really know. So I'm going to do that. And these are paint pens, so we're going to have to get them sort of out of each other's way. I promise to take a look at the comments in a second, but some of these I just want to get through. And it's hard to, like, do both. So if there are things, you can feel free to keep asking if you really want to know something. But I will try to get to as many things as possible. And so that's it. This is for Muhar. And boy, do I know Muhar. Muhar, if you're out there, keep it real, keep it sexy, keep it classy. Muhar. Muhar for life. So Muhar also goes by Useless Jack, and I've met Muhar on numerous occasions, and I think Muhar is the shit. And we've always had a nice time hanging out at cons. If you ever find me at a con, you know, it's a really good time. We hang, we laugh. So this is for Muhar. Under the Rose. Thank you for watching me poo-poo Pugsley. That's absurd. Absolutely absurd. So I'll do this. I'm going to sign it up here, but then I'm going to write something different down here. Absurd. Absolutely absurd. Thanks. Thank you. Right, under the rose. Thank you for watching me poo-poo. I mean, you are the most absurd human being. But boy, do I love absurdity. XO, Gossip Girl. And all the love right back. And you know what? You're absolutely right. I should be hydrating. For you, Muhar, my man. Give me one sec. Once I do these 4 love pug prints, I'm going to... I will hydrate. I will get my water bottle. It's right here. I really appreciate you all thinking that I'm a withered, old man who doesn't hydrate. But I do hydrate. Just maybe not enough when I do these. Anna writes, could I write something motivational? I sure can. Happily. In fact, one of my favorite things to do is to make people, feel inspired. So I like a motivation. Anna. Live your happiest life as hard as you can. It's fun. Aggressive happiness is great. Aggressive happiness is the right way to combat aggressive, anger. As my wife said once, and I thought this was really, really beautiful, I think this all the time, is joy is its own protest. Joy is a form of protest. So if somebody is making you feel sad and you feel like protesting back, the best kind of protest is joy. Being happy. I completely agree. Something I could definitely stand to learn sometimes when I get frustrated or things. So joy is its own protest. So this is, I don't think I saw that. I don't think I showed. For Anna. That's for you, Anna. Please, live your happiest life as hard as you can. Will I ever visit Poland? I hope so. Q13 Heart. I hope I visit Poland. I hope I go everywhere at some point. That's been the biggest perk of doing these Comic-Cons and being on these shows is getting to travel to places I would never, ever think about going or maybe even wanted to go. Like, it's one of those, I don't know until you go. But holy fuck. Being in places I never thought I'd be, and it's such a perk just to go to places because of what I do is really a perk I never thought. Amir always drinks water and then burps his ass out his mouth. Please don't do that. I won't do that. Really anything Amir does, I don't do. I think that's a really good piece of advice. Whatever Amir does, don't do. I'm just kidding. Love you, Amir. This is for Nick, NIC, and this is the first, if you've ever been in my lives, the first one of these. There's no special instructions. So, Nick, welcome to our very first Bignature. And for those of you that are not educated on what we do here, it's a big signature. And there you go. There you are, my friend. Hope you enjoy. Going to make sure these don't bleed on each other. Bleed on each other? Oh my god. All right. Beautiful. Great. Let's do some questions. I'm going to take the camera off and do some questions because I feel like this is, by the way, this crutch behind me, which I thought I was going to move before this and I didn't think it would be on camera. About a month ago or a month and a half ago, I was just walking in New York and I did about, way too many steps in a too few amount of time. And my right foot just like gave out on me. And I like pulled a muscle in my foot from walking too much. So I had lamest injury ever. I don't know why that's still there. I'm fine now. Okay, let's do some questions. Okay, here we go. Is Adam going to appear in any future seasons? Wouldn't you like to know? Favorite line from either Adam, Penchas, or Fizz. Right, they always change, so I think about it in the moment. My favorite line from Adam right now, right this moment, is hot as fuck though. And then I think my favorite Penchas line right now is it's something about I'm inventing as fast as I can. When they're trying to kind of get the conduit working in season 2. I'm inventing as fast as I can is a very funny line. And for Fizz, God, I wish I could tell you some lines upcoming because there's some really funny shit coming from Fizz. Really funny stuff. But let's see. One of my favorite Fizz lines, aside from Burger Time, come on, is
I think it's come on, Daddy, please.
I think that's really nice. Let's see. Sick haircut. Thanks, bro. I am is that Ian? Ian! Sick haircut, bro. Okay, so Ian, if you see I am Pedrero on there, anyone who said sick haircut. So Ian, it works for the company that kind of is the agency that I work with that sends me to these Comic-Cons and sort of helps me and all that. Yes, I figured it was you, Ian, please. And Ian is what's called a handler, which I think there should be a much nicer title for that. But Ian is like essentially my colleague, and we work together at the tables. If you've ever come to my cons, you either see, usually it's Ian or Justin, and they're usually really, really nice to you. Unless it's Justin, then he's really mean to you. Just kidding. But I miss you, Ian. We went from seeing each other all the time to now I'm just doing this Broadway thing, but hope you'll be here soon. Miss you, buddy. Let's see. Okay, let's do a few. Let's do a few more. I'm having too much fun right now. And again, this is my day off. You know what I'm saying? I could be sleeping right now, but I chose to be with you all. Let's see. Okay, here's a great one. Master's Program, thank you for asking. What a great thing to address right now. And I've been meaning to address this. So I haven't done the stage door at a Broadway show since 2018. The reason I stopped doing them is, I won't get into it, because it's all over the place, but it got a little too crazy. It got a little too aggressive. It got a little too entitled. It got a little too much. And it started becoming a totally different thing than what it started as years and years and years ago, which was a place for fans to show appreciation to the actors and actors to show appreciation to the fans. That was about it. And then it came with some signing of autographs and taking pictures, and I loved it. And it just took this turn in 2018 where it just stopped feeling that way. And I think if any of you are keeping track of what Broadway looks like in stage doors and you've seen things, it's kind of rough out there now. And so I am uncomfortable doing them. And having stopped them many years ago, 8 years ago now, oh my God, 7.5 years ago, it has helped me. And so I'm going to keep that going. So yeah, no, I'm not stage dooring at Schmigadoon. If you know, obviously if you see me out and about and you want to say hi, just be kind and say hello. But no, I will not be strictly stage dooring at all. Because it's way better for me and it has really helped not doing it. But I'm sure other cast members will. And what's stage dooring? What a great question. Always ask. Thank you, Lavender Alilia. Alilia, is that your name? Beautiful name. What is stage dooring? Stage dooring is after the show, after any show, Broadway and otherwise, sometimes the actors will come out the back of the theater or wherever they enter the theater that the audience typically doesn't. And there'll be a little barricade there. And people will, the actors will come out and hang out and sign autographs and talk. And it's really a really fun time when it's handled well. It just hasn't been handled all that well that much. I just saw somebody say something about Jessica Vosk. Yeah, here's a great example. Core Persephone. Literally yesterday I went to Beaches and so many people were mad that Jessica Vosk didn't come out. And I was pissed because she doesn't owe us anything. She did her performance and that's it. So yeah, there's many minds about what stage doors are and what we owe and what you believe you are owed and things like that. And I think there's validity in all of it. I think that I totally understand that people want to meet people. Completely get that. By the way, I totally understand it. And I get why people want to meet people. But there are some, and it's growing, that it's just never enough. And then it becomes kind of, there's animosity there and things. So my version of not stage dooring, my reason is because it turned into something else. It started to feel not like the sort of mutual appreciation that it used to feel. It starts to feel a little like I owe you, and I don't, and you don't owe me anything either. So that's the beauty of it, is that I wanted to do it, you know. Anyway. That's all being said. That's a little too much explanation, but I did want to address that at some point because yes, I am not stage dooring ever. I mean, I will never do it again for the rest of my life. But I'm obviously the last 2 years I've been across the country and meeting people, and so I still want to meet people and all that. Yeah, so that's it. So that's the stage door conversation. I'm glad that got asked. Appreciate that. Let's do a few more, and then we'll get back to signing. Look at this. I just saw this come across. A bit more of a personal question, but could you follow my theater channel? So, no. If you look on my Instagram, I follow about 7 accounts, and it's usually the shows I'm in, and I think maybe my brother. But no, I made a rule. I'm not going to follow anybody, but I definitely support you. And if anybody wants to support Isla Elizabeth Artistry or Ayla Elizabeth Artistry, go support, please. Actors supporting artists, artists supporting actors, and vice versa, and all that. Go support. But no, I will not personally be following the theater channel, mainly just because I don't follow anybody I don't know. But it doesn't mean I don't love you, because I do. All right, let's see what else. I saw an Oklahoma question. You ever going to come to a con near Oklahoma? I've done cons in Oklahoma. I did Anime 405. I've done GalaxyCon Oklahoma City, but not this year. So whoever asked that, I'm sorry, it kind of passed by, but no. Oh yes, let me get to those Comic-Cons in a second. Let me make sure people can know what I'm doing. Let's see. I'll do a few more questions. I'm gonna see if anyone comes on here that I know. I'll put them on as well. I'll see if I can get them on camera. Okay, here we go. How can I convince my mother to let me see you in Schmigadoon in April, where I'm trying to see you for years? Hey, it's CK28. Dear CK28's mom, here's why you should see Schmigadoon. Here's why you should let CK28 see Schmigadoon, is because it probably is the happiest show that's been around in 20 years at least. It's one of my favorite things I've been in, and it is a damn good time, and with damn good people, and I think we could all use it right now. I'll never really be the guy that says I think a show is important, not for me to say, but I think it's a really, really necessary show to have in the world right now. So yes, please take CK28 to see Schmigadoon, please. All right, we'll do 2 more, and then I'll be done with these, and then we'll get back to them later. I'll do a big old scroll. Sorry, I'm not going to get to all these. There's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Core Persephone asking all the right questions. I didn't even realize I clicked you twice, but are you sad you missed the Hazbin Hotel on Broadway? Not only was I sad, but I missed it because I had a vocal infection. So I was totally like, everything else about me was ready to go. I just couldn't make any noise. So I my body and all that could have been there. I could not sing. I could not even speak. And so I tried and tried. I took steroids. I did all the right things. And by the time we got to the evening, I had nothing. So I had to kind of call out. But hopefully we do another one and I'll be there for it. I was really sad to miss it, but I loved the result. I thought it was really, really, really unbelievably amazing. And I'm thrilled it was packed. Okay. This is the last one I'll do for now. This is a great one. Katie Cutie says, or Cat Eye Cutie. Could be. Cat Eye Cutie. Yeah, probably that. What was it like as a musical actor playing someone who hates musicals? That's one of my favorite things to answer about Schmigadoon is, as you all know, or hopefully you know, maybe you don't, is that I've done musical theater since I was 8 years old. It's been the only thing in my life that has been consistently happy since then. For 31 years, I have been doing theater, and I've never stopped. Every single year I have done theater since I was 8 years old, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. But it's so funny being in Schmigadoon because my character plays a guy who not only doesn't get musicals, doesn't really understand why they're a thing, but hates them. Thinks they're stupid, doesn't understand why people break out in a song. And as Master's Program just said, Josh is the complete opposite of me, which is sort of true. That part is true, the musical part. But yeah, here's the hardest part is anytime anyone is doing anything in front of me that is musical theater, I am overjoyed. I have a smile on my face. If anyone's seen me at Broadway and Bryant Park, there's videos of me freaking out over other people's performances. And what's really difficult in this show is I am on stage with some of the most talented people doing the most talented things, and I have to kind of look bored. And I got to look like I don't like it. And that's actually one of the hardest things I've had to do to really try to tamp down my enjoyment. That's been really tough. But I hope that I'm able to succeed. All right, let me put this back up here. Great. And we'll get back to signing, shall we? All right, let's see. I'm going to change this music in a second because I feel like we're all going to go to sleep. This is for Laura, and it's Little Fizz. Little Fizzerali. Okay. Laura writes, can you write a Fizzerali quote you particularly liked? Greetings from Italy to the greatest Beetlejuice. Well, greatest is relative, but I appreciate that. And also, hello from America. Would love to come to Italy. Any cons out in Italy? Ooh, that'd be fun, right? Oh my God. I mean, that would be the greatest perk in the world. To travel to Italy because of this. I mean, if me doing a silly voice got me to Italy, that would be really something else. Okay, Laura Fitzgerald quote. Let's see. I like this one. I think it's really appropriate. One of my favorite quotes ever. But give me a second. Good one. Laura.
You're still on the horse thing?
The horse thing is so funny to me. So there you go, Laura. I hope you enjoy the horse thing. And then we're going to move on to something very fun. I'm going to have to get a better pen for this, so let me dump out my pens. If you've ever been to the Comic-Cons that I'm at, you know that my pens are sprawled out all over the place, which has been a blast and fun. So let's see if this works. I got a nice cool pen here for the next one, and we'll see if it makes it better or worse. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. All right, so we're going to do some Beetlejuice stuff now, which is very fun. We've talked about Beetlejuice. Great. So check this one out. I love this one. I've always loved this one. And what people never notice is that he has 3 legs. They're always shocked. Isn't that kind of fun? And that's kind of representative of the Broadway version that we created in the roof moment where I crossed 3 of my legs and not 2. So yeah, this is one of my favorite prints. I just think it's so cool, and it's like fun that it's representative of my Beetlejuice. And I always love that I'll have this. It's great. So this is for Kit, K-I-T-T, and Kit says, if you have room, can you write it's showtime? Even if I didn't have room, I would write it's showtime, just so we're clear. Who was your handler at Birmingham Comic-Con last year? He was so nice, and we spoke about Kevin a bit. I think at Birmingham it was Justin. Am I crazy? Is it Ian? Is Ian still here? I think it was Justin or Ian, but I really don't remember. Honestly, I think I did something like 30 something Comic-Cons last year. Like it was like crazy. And so I don't remember, but it's usually Ian or Justin. And if it's not them, it's my friend Danny, who's great, or Vanessa. They're all great. Everyone that works for the agency that I am a part of are so awesome and so great. It could have been Rose, maybe. Anyway, let me write this to Kit. And Kit, I have plenty of room to write it's showtime. There we go. Beautiful. Kit. It's showtime, for sure. For sure. For sure. Well, there's a big one coming up. Let's see. I'm so happy that you're happier, Alex. That's nice to hear. Love that you're here, by the way. I figured you might be. No, Masters Program. Do you remember who it was last year at Fan Expo Philly? Definitely one of the 5 people I mentioned, for sure. I don't really remember. Yeah, so everyone I've ever worked with has been just like super kind, super nice, which is great because that's kind of how it should be, right? Let's see, I'm going to try a little white pen, see if that'll work too. Okay, I'll do silver. Addie, this is for Addie, A-D-D-I-E. Addie writes, hi Alex, I love your work. Thank you, right back at you. Beetlejuice means so much to me, thank you, and it's helped me laugh during some difficult times. That was the whole point. Could you please add one of my favorite lines to the musical? Oh, Addie, this is my favorite line from the musical. And I don't say that about everything. I will never, my favorite line in Beetlejuice, favorite, number 1, is this line. And it will always be. Because it was the weirdest reaction I've ever gotten on a stage. And it's,
check it out, Lydia. Now we both got dead moms.
And every night the audience would be like, oh, what? And then laughing and then also groaning and also throwing up. And it was like, it's also me holding my mom's, severed leg. Really fun. So Addie, of course, nothing would make me happier than to write this line. It's one I think about quite often, and it's the one I look for in every production. I'm looking for how they do it. Give me a second. This is a paint pen, so I have to really focus. I'm left-handed. Check it out. Lydia. Now we both got dead moms. Can't believe I was paid to say that nightly. There you are, my friend. Addie, that's for you. That's coming your way. I hope you enjoy very much. Hope you very, very, very much enjoy. All right. We have, oh my God, this is the May. Okay, remember there was Fancy May and we talked about the names? Fancy May Carter. This one is for Spencer Henry Davidson, which just sounds like an old school 1915, hello, Spencer Henry Davidson. But it says, Spencer Henry Davidson, comma, our thespian. That is the best. So whoever got this for Spencer Henry Davidson, and my biggest wish is that Spencer did it to themselves and was like, our thespian, meaning the world's. So this is for Spencer, the world's thespian. Okay. Wait one second, this is fantastic. Oh, there's more coming in. I just realized. That's kind of exciting. Thanks for being here. And didn't realize that the shop was still open, but I guess that's a nice thing. Some of these, if they come in too late today, if you're buying them like, in the last moment, there won't be ones ready to go, but I'll try and do a makeup round maybe after we open. It's only going to be in a couple weeks. So this is for Spencer. Oh my God. Spencer Henry Davidson. I mean, that just sounds like such a great... ... Our thespian. So good. Give it a little XO. We love acting. All right, Spencer Henry Davidson. I hope to see your name in lights very soon. You got a great one for that. There you are. Our thespian. Why not? Why not? Let me just make sure this is dry before I do something to it. Beautiful. Absolutely fabulous. And maybe I have one extra of these. Give me one sec. Someone just bought one, and I bet I have an extra of these. Enjoy the jazz, will you? Enjoy the jazz. And if I don't, I'll have to hit you back at some other time. You know what I'm saying? But I do. I have it. I found it. Got one. If only you could see what's over here. So many prints, so little time. This is for Zoe. And Zoe asked if I could draw a sandworm. I can't, but I'll definitely try. So I'm going to draw. I mean, listen to that. That is just horrendous. It's not my best work, but it's not my worst work. But it's also, this is a sandworm that might have just eaten. It's kind of chubby. But there you are. Not bad. Not great. Not bad though, but not great. So Zoe, you're welcome, and also, sorry. All right, hang on, I'm gonna make sure these are dry first. I don't wanna smudge these. Beautiful. Great, so that's those. I think we'll do a couple questions right now. Squeep, tweet, tweet, tweet. I'm gonna go all the way down to the newest questions first and see what happens here. Okay. Here we go. You know what? I chose this one. How are you? Has life treated you well? What do you think? I mean, life, for the most part, has treated me pretty spectacularly and miraculously. Now, I have problems just like the average person, but no, life has been pretty amazing. I have been, I would say, part privileged, part earned. You know, I know who I am and what I am, and that I've had a good fortune, you know, through my life, but I also feel like I've worked super hard. But no, life is great right now. I have no true problems that are, you know, real problems. I mean, I have problems like anybody else, but no, I'm good. I appreciate you asking though, and I feel like you should ask everyone you know how they're doing, because the world is fucking crazy right now, so, you know. Wait a second. Hang on. I just saw my friend. Keith, you want to come on and say hi to everybody? Keith, come here. Keith, get over here. Hang on. Can you, Keith, you should ask to join. Request to join my live right now. Do it right now. I want to talk to you, because I want to talk about Uptown Garrison. in the Heights here. So I want to... Keith, can you please? Please? There we go. Come on. I bet that's Keith. Is that Keith? It is. Worked. Huh? Keith? Wait, work? Why is it working? I don't know how this works. Let me see if I can get this to work. Keith, do it again. When someone joins, anyone who can see them can also watch this one. What is... Right, that's what it means, right? To join the live? I want you to join. My friend Keith is on here, and I love that man. Try again, Keith. Can we try again? Maybe it's my internet. I doubt it. I'm not an Instagram guy. This is when I turn into the most like 95-year-old man in the world. Okay. The live is lagging? Oh shit, I'm sorry. Sorry. Unable to join, it says. I'm sorry that it is lagging. But can someone tell me if this is like, is it lagging for everybody? Because I can always restart this, but I feel like sometimes it's other people's internet. Are everyone having an okay experience as far as like what it looks like right now? Let me know. And I'll move on to some Serpentious prints, General Pentious to be exact. It said Keith was unable to join, so we're not gonna. Let's not press the issue. But the fact is, I was at a restaurant today that Keith lives above, and I'd never been there before, and it was really really great. And I plan to go back quite a bit. But that's not your invitation to come and find me there. Same thing as the stage door stuff. You know what I mean? If I see you, I see you. But don't plan on seeing me places. That can get a little strange. Okay. Okay, this is the Serpentious one. This is interesting because the Who to Make It Out to wrote, all of hell will be mine, yes, boss. And then please draw an egg boy after yes, boss. I will happily do that. Okay, great. But not to anybody. This is just sort of a personless print, but I like it. All of hell
need be mine.
And then write a yes, boss. Yes, boss. I wish I did the egg boys. I don't. It's Blake. You guys know that, right? Blake. Our friend Blake Roman does the. Is Rob here? Is Rob actually here? Come on. Is Rob trying to say hi? Rob, you can give it a shot, bro. Give it a shot. Try to join. See if it'll work. And I'm happy to try, always. Let me draw my little egg boy here, and then I'll... Hang on. I hope Rob is here. So this is... Rob McClure's in the chat, everybody. This is huge. There you go. All hell will be mine. This is exciting. It's always fun people when they're here. Rob, come try to join. I want to say hello if you're here. I would love to see your face, and I want to know about your play. I want you to tell everybody about your play. Rob's in a play right now called Spare Parts, and I just saw some posters in the city, and I was really excited to see them. Did I mess this up? No, right? Oh, I did mess it up. Okay, hang on. One sec. But I can fix this. Easy to fix. One moment. Is that Rob? Yeah. Please work. Why wouldn't this work? There it is. Yes! Okay, wait. Turning the music off. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Anthony McClure. This is how Robert and I met, actually. Okay, hang on. Robert McClure.
I was listening to whatever restaurant you said you were in, so I could just stalk you there like you tell people not to do.
Totally. Absolutely do that. It's a good precedent to set, I think, for people, and I think it's very appropriate to do that.
Write it down, put it in your pocket, and if you're bored, just find them. You know what I mean?
Find me. I'll I'm gonna really start getting online and telling people where I am most of the time. And I want people to come find me. There he is. Are you at your theater, Rob?
Yes.
How's your show going?
Yeah, it's great. It's weird. It's cool and weird and little and scientific, and it was written by a geneticist, and it's horrifying in a very cool way.
It seems very cool. I lovingly, I'm sure you had something to do with this, got invited to your opening night, which I couldn't go to, but I was very flattered to want to go, and I definitely want to go. And if we can go, I will. But
no pressure. They just said put together a list of people who you think it'd be nice to have there, and I want you everywhere.
And they probably said who you love and who's like who would really like cause a real spike in a you know.
People would follow you into the theater and then be like, he's going in there, buy tickets. You know.
Which, by the way, not many of you know this. I love. Rob, will you tell everybody what the show's about?
Oh, sure. Oh my God, I was just coming to say hi to you, but this is lovely.
Well, why not? Well, like, listen, like,
yeah,
this is the way you promote anything at this point.
I love you.
Get people to see your show.
Yeah, sure. It's about this actual geneticist, the leading anti-aging researcher at Harvard, wrote a play because he is doing right now anti-aging science that is settled, like the science on it's done. Wow. So like the play is about the fact that can we is done. It's now all should we. So the play is about the should we, and I play basically the playwright, this like Columbia anti-aging scientist who has this technology and is approached by an unregulated billionaire.
Oh yeah.
Who is like, I'm dying, let's do it.
This is the new premise to or like at least the underlying premise of so many new plays that are coming out right now, which is so obvious because that's what happens. It's like art is such a mirror, but like.
Well, what's crazy about this one is that every single microscopic bit of science discussed in this is real.
Yeah, that's wild.
So half the audience is usually Columbia scientists who are like, whoa, because they can't believe someone's saying it out loud.
Did you see there's a comment that just went by and said, Rob, do you still hold a grudge with Amtrak?
Always. I have to take it every day to get to work, but there's always an underlying anger.
That was my favorite Rob McClure, the sort of the big protesty Amtrak Rob.
Oh my God, I've never seen people so horrified by my behavior, and who hasn't been stuck in some form of traffic? It was
brilliantly abhorrent behavior that we all loved.
Yeah, if you guys get road rage, I can get track rage every now and then.
Track rage.
Rail rage. Rail rage. It was right there.
I think that swings and shows might get track rage.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
I get rail rage.
What track are you on for? I don't know what track I'm on for. It's a split track. I don't know. I might not know why I'm George Costanza.
Northeast Regional.
Yeah.
But I miss you. I miss playing with you. I just saw James Eigelhart and we were talking about you. And
that's my man. That's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's my cartoon boyfriend, James Eigelhart.
Yeah.
When is this play over? So
it goes until April 30th, and then I'm filming this series Cupertino for CBS through November.
That's right. I saw this, that you were doing that. I'm so excited because, and not everybody knows this, but you know this because I talked to you about it. That's kind of where I'm from.
That's amazing.
I'm from Saratoga, California, which is right next door to Cupertino. I mean, like I can walk to Cupertino from my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The set, we're in Kearney, New Jersey on a soundstage with Cupertino out the windows, and it's amazing how they.
I love it. And when is that have an air date?
I want to say summer, but I'm not sure.
That's so exciting.
A lot of my scenes are with Ben Stiller's daughter Ella, who is
that's awesome.
She's remarkable. She's so good.
That is fantastic.
And Mike Coulter, who I did Evil with. It's a good group. It's a good group.
This is the best. There's no better person to have on the live ever.
Oh man, I miss just laughing with you all the time. Every now and then that video will pop up on my feed of them interviewing us about Spamalot, the two of us like leaning on a piano, and I've watched that video 500 times.
Can I get vulnerable for 1 second? I YouTubed that not long ago. But that's narcissistic because I was like, there's no reason for me to watch that. What reason would I have to watch that except for I want to see it? And I watched it, and it's such a funny video.
It's also just like, I don't know about you, but it's like my best self is next to you, just farting around.
Riffing bits with friends is where I want to. That's my heaven. That's what I'm hoping heaven is just riffing bits and never getting tired.
Yeah, when it's just you and me, like right now on this live, I feel like Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. Like You just go like, oh, those are two people who should be next to each other as often as possible.
Yeah, please. Well, so here's the deal then. Once Schmigadoon is open and over, we have to start talking about what the next thing should be then.
I'm so down.
Because
I also can't wait to see Schmigadoon.
Well, it's going to be very good. I can tell you that. I felt, I feel this way about a lot of shows that I'm in that I've had the pleasure of being in shows that I think are pretty good, which is nice. Because you kind of know sometimes when you're in one when you're like, it's good, but I don't know. I feel like I've had a lot of, it's great. And this one is just a different version of that. Like, it just feels, especially like where we are right now and what's going on and how much snarkiness that has become.
Totally.
Like that snarkiness has replaced genuine joy. Like, that's a version of joy. And I've always split the two. I'm like, snarkiness belongs here, joy belongs here. And Schmigadoon is like, it's the purest form of joy I have experienced in a theater in a very long time. So we're going to have a very good time.
That's so great. And I think that there's a wave of that coming, because I cried through almost the entirety of Every Brilliant Thing with Dandruff because of that exact thing.
A bunch of people in a room being joyful.
And the most anti-cynicism building I've been in a long time. And I think the whole room went like, oh, wait, we're being earnest for a second. And no one knew how to handle it.
Well, that's the thing, I think, and I'm not to sound like an old man, this will be the last thing I say, that earnestness sometimes gets mistaken for being what the kids call cringy.
Totally.
And I've never understood that. I've literally never understood that. I just think it's like an age thing, but I've never understood the idea of if I open my heart to you, your response shouldn't be like, what an idiot. It shouldn't be
literally.
You should open yours back.
And
or just
what's weird is there's like a movement happening among the children that caring is cringe.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
That's gotta stop. That has to stop, and especially now, people need it more than ever. But so watch this, everybody. Ready? Watch what Rob and I do. Ready?
Yeah.
I really miss you, and I love you, and I hope you break a leg today.
Back at you, friend.
I'll be thinking about you in the show, and do you have what day is it today? Sunday.
Sunday, 2 today.
Are you gonna? You have two? Do you have two kind of all the time?
Yeah, on 5-show weekends. Yeah.
Brilliant. So what's going to happen is I will get to see your show because I'm not sure, but I'm going to give it my best. But I love you.
Literally say when, and I'll set it up and tell all of these people when you're coming so they can follow you here.
Yeah. If only to fill the theater. Why not?
I love you too, and you are one of my favorite people on the planet, and I'm so happy for everything that's going on and all of these people who celebrate you by spending time with you on these days. I get it. I go you just want to hang out with him while he signs pictures. Yeah, I would.
It's been very kind. Everyone's been very nice, and including you. And also, now that I am in the city for the whole year, basically, we should find a time when you're there, and not doing the show. We got to hang.
Every day.
Okay. Every day. I love you.
Bye. Have fun.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Bye. Rob McClure, everybody. My Lord. Is there literally anyone better? Not that I can think of. Literally not that I could think of. That was so much fun. And for those of you that were get back to the signing, whatever. You know what I mean? It's Rob McClure. None of you were like that, though. All right, we're back to the signing. That was so much fun. Please spread the joy, just like Mr. Rob McClure. That's so fun. I cannot wait to see Rob in that play. You should all go see it. Spare parts. Okay, this is for Lexi. That was a fun intermission. We'll see if we can get any more people that are fun that are coming. I apologize to those that want to be on the live that are not people I know, but I won't do that. Just because I don't know what I'm getting myself into if I don't know you, and I don't want to gamble that. Not much of a gambler. Not anymore. So this is for Lexi. This is for my wife. Oh, this is bought by Lexi's partner. This is for my wife to celebrate being 4 years. I'm so glad her egg cracked. Wife has a much nicer ring to it than husband ever did. Oh, I see. I understand. Oh my God, I get it now. Wait, let me read this again because this is actually way better. This is even better than I guess. So this is for my wife to celebrate being 4 years on E, which I assume is estrogen. I'm so glad her egg cracked. Wife has been a much nicer ring to it than husband ever did. That is such a love. I have chills. That's such a beautiful thing to say. Oh my God, I'm going to write something super kind and not funny and snarky at all. I just think that melted my heart. You are hang on, I'm going to make this a surprise. I'll put the music on in a second. Now I feel like it's very quiet. This feels very quiet now, but I think it's going to be worth it. Okay. This is for Lexi, and maybe Lexi's watching, but maybe Lexi's partner is watching. Lexi, you are a beautiful soul, inside, out, and everything in between. There you are. Lexi, that is one of the nicest things. Give your partner a big hug for me, and a kiss and all that. Consensual, obviously. So there you go. That's for Lexi. This is fun. What are we, spreading joy all the time now? Okay. There we go. Yeah, we're on track now. Okay, music back on. Music back on. There we go. Okay, I feel a little less exposed right now. Okay, this is for Maya. Maya says, "Hey Alex, super big fan of your work. Please write your favorite Pinterest quote." I will, of course, absolutely. Thank you, and thank you for liking Sir Pinterest.
He likes you too, dear.
It's getting very hot in my apartment. There's going to be a fan going on. Oh, and I also said I'd get water. So after these two, I'll get water, I promise. I promise. I'm going to write this. Very of the print. All right. Wow, it's been an hour and 20 minutes already? My lord. Feels like it's been 2 minutes. I wrote Maya.
General Pincheth, reporting for duty.
See, some of you are like, that doesn't sound just like Pinterest, but it's like I haven't warmed up yet, and my voice has to get real high because of it. Oh, this is the one I had to make up, right? Okay, got it. Wow, I was freaking out for a second. Okay. Yeah, great. Perfect. I'm still like riding the Rob McClure wave right now. I'm having such a nice, that was the nicest, most fun. I haven't seen Rob in a long time. It's been a while. Because I moved out of the city. I don't live in New York City anymore. So it's a hard time not seeing your buddies all the time. But if any of you know of any shows that would, Rob and I would be good in, and you want to produce them, holler. This is for Cian, and I believe it's Cian. I'm going to say it all. Cian, Cyan, or Sean. Who knows? And they want me to write,
They say time heals all wounds, but the wounds are what I miss. 'Cause every brush with death meant much more than a kiss.
very, very snaky. So give me a moment. Listen to soft jazz from it. Let me write this little lyric down. I also spit on this print, so maybe you'll have my DNA on here. It's one of my favorite songs. Okay, I was like, the music stopped and made me nervous. Because every brush with death, sometimes you forget your own lyrics, meant much more than
A kiss.
There we go. There's your novel. Happy to write whatever you ask, obviously. See? Clearly. No problem. It's just writing. It's just my hand. Who cares? And then we got another one. Last minute for Callum. Give me a second. Callum's probably here and was like, I want to print. Well, Callum, I have great news for you. I'm a nice guy. I'm happy to add one for you. What is he, not the most generous guy in the world? Me? This is for Callum. 2652. Callum says, Beetlejuice got me into theater. That's so exciting. And I have followed you ever since. Don't follow me. I'm kidding. Could you draw an egg boy and a sweet message and have a great day? Absolutely. You have a great day too, bud. Callum's a great name too. Sweet message here. We'll do like maybe a few more and then we'll do some more questions, right? Why not? I'm having fun. Where do I gotta be? All of my egg boys are all flipping off the camera, by the way, every time I write them. It's just kind of fun for me. Callum, it starts with sorry. Huh? Egg boy. All right. Let's see. I think there's only one of these. Oh, there's a few of these. You know what's so funny? Okay. Hey, Jesse Swim's here. Hi, Jesse Swim. Jesse Swim. Come on the live for a couple seconds. Please say hi. Request to be on the live. I want to see your face. We're doing it all today. We're doing it all. So I think at some point my phone's going to die, but we'll see. I think I have 67% left. Jesse, join the live. Come on. Join it, baby. Get here. Ask to join. I don't know how that works, but try. Or don't. You don't have to. I just wanted to also just give you the opportunity. But while I'm saying it, is this print I never thought would be a thing. I ordered a lot of them thinking people are going to love it, and it really didn't hit, and nobody liked it, and now people love it, and I'm thrilled. So this print is available, and I have enough of them for sure. But at some point I was like, why don't people like this? It's like kind of almost like an anime fizz. It's doing the heart thing. It's great. So I appreciate those who got these. I think it's kind of cool that you found it. Jesse Swim's not joining. That's what's going on. All right. If Jesse Swim wants to join, I'll figure it out. Jesse Swim and I did School of Rock together. I've been friends for quite a while at this point. All right, this is for Chloe Spooner. Great name. Chloe Spooner writes, Christmas present for my daughter if possible. Before Christmas would be wonderful. When did you order this? Is this from a long time ago? Must be. Well, Chloe, I'm going to give this to you now, but we'll figure this out. This seems almost like it was a holdover from like last year. So my apologies, but this was never gotten. Okay, well, we'll do this now. We'll figure it out in the back end. Chloe, you have my word. We will figure this out. If you want to reach out to the Streamly people, I will make sure that we make this right. If this was really something we missed. Not a perfect science, this thing. So, my apologies. Maybe we'll do Merry belated Xmas. You rule. So we'll do that for now. And Chloe, trust me when I tell you, if you really want something else, please let them know and let them know. This is for you. Yes, and also Gasuguma, such an amazing artist. They drew that. I know. I know exactly who they are. Vampire. What are the name? Vampire Monies. That's exactly right. I see. I love this print. A lot of people just didn't take to it right away, but I think it's just because they were like, it's kind of busy, but like that's what I love about it. I think people really took to this now. I think it's such a cool print. I've been a champion of this print since I saw it, and I will bring it with me everywhere. Love this. All right. Great, Chloe. I apologize if that was a thing. That's something that really is not up my alley to do. So we'll do this. Okay. This one is for. Oh, nobody. No name attached. Just signature. Favorite line is RoboFizz, and also with everything is beautiful in Lululand. Okay, I'll do that. Everything is beautiful in Lulu. It's wild to think that was the first time I was on the show. That's wild. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely wild that is the, that's the thing. You know what I mean? Let me write one more thing here. I'm gonna write up top here. Someone's salty. Ooh, someone's salty. And then a little signature. Very nice. All right, there's that. And then let's see what else we have here. Great. We have another one for Rosie. Oh wait, I think Jesse wanted to join. Hold on. I see Jesse. Accept. Huh? Maybe? Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe.
Hey! All
Yay!
right.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Swim of stage and screen and also amateur pornography and professional pornography
Wow, wow.
and then back to amateur pornography once the professional didn't work out. But you can tell you didn't need me to say that because look at that mustache.
I am rocking the porn stash. I
I
hope
gotta
my
say,
mother's
let me
hope
say
my
one
mother's
thing.
not watching.
Let me say one thing.
Yes, buddy.
That I mean this genuinely.
Yes.
You look better than you've ever looked.
Well, thank you very much.
I
Thank
mean
you.
that with 100%. You look this is how you're supposed to be. You look so handsome.
Thanks, man.
I didn't mean to say that with such surprise.
No, no, no. I think no, it's good. No, I feel good. You know, it's I appreciate it. You look good
Where
too,
are
man.
you?
Where am I or how am I?
Where?
I'm at my apartment. I'm
Where's your
uptown.
apartment?
I live up in the Heights.
What's the exact address? I'm kidding. It's great. I will have to talk after this. I'm up here too now.
Oh, you are?
Yes, because of Schmigadoon, I got an apartment in the
Oh,
Heights, and
great.
so yes, and the exact address is just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but we'll have to talk. But I'm here. I need to know some tips and tricks about the neighborhood and all that.
Yeah, totally,
Um,
man. Hopefully we're like close. There's a lot of places to go. Our friend Liz, who's working on your show, and speaking
yes.
of, I think I'm coming to opening. So I'm gonna,
Yay!
yeah, I think I'm coming. Um, we were chatting about it because I know like half, well, not half. I know like three-quarters of your cast.
I
I
would
mean,
say you
like,
probably know more than three-quarters. I'm
yeah, it's
sure.
like Sarah and Ann and Laura
Yes.
Lynn, Nathan, Jess,
For those
Kevin.
of
I
you
think
that don't know, Jesse and I did School of Rock together, and it was a ball. And we've also known each other a very long time, and have had ups and downs and lefts and rights together.
I
And
know, I know. I'm the other Jesse in your life.
that's right, my brother Jesse, who sometimes does attend these. It is my brother's birthday today,
Oh,
uh,
it is.
and so I'd like to say a very fond happy birthday to my bro,
Oh, happy
Jesse
birthday.
Brightman. Yes,
Hi.
uh,
My mom's birthday was yesterday.
fabulous! Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And so now, after where are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just I got done with a show end of January, and then I've just been back in the city teaching, and I've been working for the hospital. I don't know if I did I ever tell you. I'm a standardized patient,
Yes,
and
you did. That was one of the last. I think one of the last conversations we had was that.
yeah, it's really great. I love it. Like I work with student doctors and like teach them how to be empathetic and like
Is it? Do you get to be? Do you have to kind of? Is this the thing that Kramer did on Seinfeld?
everyone out. Sort of similar. I mean, it's not as like we're not like I want to be a smoker. I'm going to be a smoker. It's not like yeah. We get the reason it's called standardized is because we'll get like a sheet that's got a whole thing. It's got like a social history, a medical history, family history, and all of it. And we actually all have, and we have an opening line, and we all have to like stay within those parameters,
That is
which is
wild.
how it stays standardized. And it's like a whole simulation. So it's like 10 rooms that looks like when you go to like City MD, like we have to wear a gown and like it's a whole thing, and
And
they
you have
come
to
in.
like. So are you? But are you mimicking symptoms or just talking about the symptoms?
No, I fully like so this last one I did the other day was for the first year medical students. It was for cardiology, and it was two scenarios because they have their big testing thing.
Sorry. Just all I'm saying for cardiology, like, so I'm feeling it. They're
No, I
like
did have to
heart
come in.
attack.
Totally. No, we had to. So like, it's two scenarios. That's for their upcoming OSCE, which is their big testing thing, and it's like observational something something exams, and I always forget what it is.
Uh-huh.
But I had to portray this person, and it was two students. One was watching, and one was performing the maneuvers and taking the history and doing all the physical exam. But I had to portray someone who had chest pain for the last 2 hours, but then went away and thought I was. But I think maybe I'm overreacting. But he's like a massive coke head.
Yeah.
But then I had to flip it when that student went away. The next person, I had like massive anxiety and high blood pressure, and my like opening line was like, "I'm having terrible chest pain. I think I'm having a heart attack," and like had to be super anxious. And so yeah, I mean, we do portray like I've had to have pancreatitis, so I've got to be kind of doubled over in pain, and
God. Like, I
yeah.
just love how much of an acting gig this is. It's like,
Oh, I will tell you, for anyone who's watching who is an actor, it's one of the, it's such a great thing. They love actors because they need actors because we're so well versed in staying in the moment, creating a character. Not that we're like creating a character, but
But
we
going
are
for it,
like
but also
we
really
have.
going for it, like really actually
Yeah,
having not trying to wink at it, really trying to get them
yeah.
because real people in real lives will have these situations and they can't be winking then.
Yeah, and it's great because, and the best thing, I mean, the feedback we get from the student doctors is how appreciative they are because, they do these maneuvers and they do these histories with each other, and it's like they don't really, they're like, yeah, my friend was like doing it for me, but they're not really invested because they're so clinical. I'm always amazed at how incredibly smart they are, but it's the other side of the fence where they're trying to figure out how to we think of doctors as being these so like super beings of just mass intelligence and can like do anything, and they
True.
come in and they're just so nervous,
They're
and
these scared kids.
oh yeah, they come in afterwards and I'm like, so how do you think it went? They're like, oh my god, I did this and then I did this and I couldn't stop, and I was like, okay.
It's
I
a
was like,
great, it's a great. This is the last thing I have to say that I have to kick you off. But this is
yeah,
a
no
great
worries, it's all good.
reminder. It's really because this is a reminder for me that I never would have thought of until we talked today. That like I never look at doctors like people.
Yeah.
I really just look at them like a service. I don't look at them. I look at them as a thing, not a person. And then when you
Mhm.
see and I get nervous backstage for a show
Yeah.
in the same way that a doctor like before surgery is like, it's not it's like
Yeah,
you're a human. It's like they're human
totally.
beings. You can't just shut off your nerves like a switch. And so
No.
it's what a wonderful, what a
Yeah.
fascinating
Oh,
thing.
it's the most rewarding non-theater job I've ever had in my life. Like, and I'm
That's fabulous.
I'm so grateful that I can do it and help foster like the next generation of doctors. Like, I actually feel like I'm giving something to the community.
That is true, but I think that's the best part is you really actually by the numbers you are. Like it's like
Yeah,
you can't measure that when you do theater with an audience. Like how many people did I touch today? How many people did I affect today? You don't
yeah,
know. You can't know. You can
yeah.
guess and whatever, but you can absolutely like this doctor has better bedside manner because of me.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's a
no,
beautiful thing.
yeah.
Oh
And I
man.
mean, yeah, and there's programs all over. Like, I started my work out in Nutley, New Jersey on Zoom. So like anybody who is following, who's an actor that follows you, like you can literally just type in standardized patient into Google in your area, and I guarantee you'll find a teaching hospital, and you just
Somebody
apply.
somebody just commented, Mog Jones says, how many people did I touch today as a quote? Alex Brightman. Very good, Mog Jones. You'll fit right in.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have said that.
yeah,
I can't say a thing without it sounding sexual now. You'll fit right
exactly.
in.
There you
Ridiculous.
go.
I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
I miss you. I hope you have a great day. And will you just text me
Yeah,
where you live? Because I'm sure we're not far from each other.
yeah. I will text you. Your number is yeah.
No, no, no. I love
Yeah,
you.
no, I got your number. I'll shoot you a text as soon as I get off, and yeah, we'll see how close we are.
My love to you and your fam.
My love to you and your fam. I can't wait to see you.
Can't wait to see you too. Bye,
Bye.
buddy.
Bye.
Jesse Swim, everybody.
How do I turn this off?
I have no idea.
All right, I'm gonna do this. Bye.
I want to watch you. Okay. I really wanted to watch him try it for a while. All right. This is for Rosie. That was so much fun. That standardized patient thing is wild. That's something I could continue talking about for a long time if I had the time. But we have to get this. We have to do this. This is for Rosie. Rosie says, could you write something Fizz would say as words of encouragement? Well, yeah. I mean, I've lived as Fizz or Ollie for a long time. So I definitely, I've been struggling a lot lately, and it would mean a lot. I really appreciate you being vulnerable enough to admit it. I think a lot of people are struggling lately. The world is not a perfect place ever, but it's certainly not one now. So I get it. So let me write something a little encouraging here. Life is inflexible. Do as Fizz would bend. And here's what I mean by that. What I wrote was, Rosie, when life is inflexible, do as Fizz would, bend. And it does not mean bend to the pressure. It means bend around the pressure. It means find ways around things. Fizz is very flexible and malleable and is able to sort of accommodate in different situations. And I think that rather than trying to fight things sometimes, accommodate, compromise. I think that's like a really nice thing to do. And you don't always have to be the bad guy. You don't always have to be the antagonist. Sometimes you can walk away from things. So that's what that means for me. When life is inflexible, do as Fizz would, bend. I think that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one at all. All right, so we'll do that. That's the Fizz. That's this is. And look, this is how much we have left. I mean, there's not a ton. It's you know, it'll take me another. I would assume we'll be here 2:30. I assume my time. But we'll keep this going. We'll get some questions. I'll do a couple more rounds of these because there's only a few of each, and then I will get back to some questions and we'll have some fun. All right. Yeah, this is for Ryan. All right, so Ryan writes. Let me write Ryan's name first. Isn't Ryan a great name? So easy. Something encouraging Fizz would say to someone who's going through a tough time. What if I wrote the same exact thing? No, I'm not that much of a fraud. Going through a tough time. All right. Let me see what I want to write here. I'm going to be thoughtful about it. I'm not trying to be... Ryan's going through a tough time. First of all, sorry that you're going through a tough time, but hopefully the tough time has a time limit, and once that's over, the time will be over. Oh, yes, I see. Rye here. Thanks so much for your words. Of course. You're the sweetest. Please bear with me. The quote was loved and cherished, not love and cherished. Oh, okay, yes. Let me write a little note to myself. Fix Rye quote. I got you, Rye. Thank you for catching that. Nice. Loved and cherished. Cool. Yep. If I can't fix it on the thing I did, I will do a brand new one for you. So just know that one that's coming your way will be totally fixed. I have it right here. Little note to myself. You got it. Thank you for saying that. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, so Ryan. Let me see what I'm... Oh, music. Let's do music. Music gets me going. All right. Time to hydrate. You're so right. I keep getting caught up with everything. Sorry. Ryan. I'm going to write something metaphorical, and then I'll explain what I mean. I think you'll really enjoy this one, Ryan. So what I wrote was, you're having a hard time, is, Ryan, make time for burger time. And what I mean by that is, life is hard, things are hard, situations are hard, but always, that doesn't mean you can't take a time for yourself. Take a pause from what you're doing. You don't have to deal with everything in the moment, something I needed to hear. You don't need to deal with everything right now all the time. So take time for burger time. Treat yourself to something. Doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to even cost money. But make sure that you are treating yourself to some time for you. And I think that is a nice thing. They always say, like, if, eating something, having a glass of water, which I need to do. And so I really think that it's important to take a breath and do something nice for yourself and remind yourself that you're worth, treating. That's what I mean by that. That's nice. All right, I'm going to do these next three, and then I promise I will get a water. It's right over there. I just need to, I have a compulsion to finish these. Call it an OCD thing, but I don't think I really have that. But this is for Nicola. Please could I get an inspirational quote? I'm a writer, actor, singer, and sometimes I need a little something that kicks an idea out of my head. Nothing would make me happier. As a fellow writer and creative, love that you're doing what you're doing. Let me write. Open the gates of your mind playground and let the thoughts ride the swings. Oh man, what am I, full of it today? That's something I never planned. I love that. That's a good metaphor. Sometimes you come up with them in the moment. Nicola, open the gates of your mind playground and let the thoughts ride the swings. This is that's what I mean by that is hopefully obvious. But, sometimes you start to self-edit when you're creating and you sort of write a little bit and you go, oh, that's not good, and you delete it. Or you write a bunch and then you go, and then you kind of go back. I always like to try my best to turn the editor off. Just open the playground, let the thoughts go, and then later, then be the security guard that comes to the park later and make sure there's nobody, there after hours, and make sure the park is clean and make sure the swings are working and all that. But really go for it. And really just, when you're writing, write. You're not editing when you're writing. And if you're the kind that does edit when you write, try something else. Just see what happens if you knock yourself out of your own rhythm. Like this is my process, it doesn't have to stay your process. Just try something else. Somebody asked, do you like the Rocky Horror Show? I love the Rocky Horror Show, and I cannot wait to see the one on Broadway. My friend and college friend, longtime college friend, Sam Pinkleton, is directing it, and I couldn't be more proud, and it looks absolutely legit. Cannot wait to go see it when I have the time. This is for Emmett Finch. Emmett says, I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, get in line with my mom or whatever. No. Thank you. I love all your work, and I hope to meet you soon. Same. Emmett Finch, great name. Emmett Finch sounds like a main character, doesn't it? This is the story of Emmett Finch. Emmett Finch. Love you, bud. I don't want to, when people don't, necessarily ask for anything, I don't want to add anything just in case they do want it, so I add a little XO smile. There you are, Emmett Finch. The great Emmett Finch. You should have a novel written about them. All right, we'll finish this last one of these, and then I'll just water, questions, and then we'll get back to it. This is for Harley and Leo. Hope your guys' love is as deep as mine and Ozzy's love. Oh, that's very sweet. I hope your guys' love. I'm imagining. I hope that your guys' love. I'm gonna take a flyer here and believe that's what you wanted to say, just because it has to be a typo. But I will fix this. Harley and Leo. I hope that your guys' love is as deep, sorry, Fizzarolli joke, as mine and Ozzy's love. Love always. Fizzy. There you are. I really do. That's very beautiful. And I mean it. How about that? Love, love. I always say that. Don't we love love? God, we love love. 1 second. Take a look at that crutch for a second. I might get some water. You know what I'm saying? Be right back. Water. I'm on my way. Here we come. Hydrating is very important. That's why I always drink Essentia. Sponsored by, it is my favorite water, by the way. You ever had it? It's fabulous. Oh, you all were so right. I should have done that a long time ago. All right. Let's get, I promised some questions. Here we go. Questions. Okay. Do this, questions, but let me also plug in my phone. Hi, look at that. It's a boob lamp. Boob light. Okay. Here we go. Some questions. Is it fun to watch them? Hello? Am I still here? Am I still here? Hello? Yeah, okay. Look at this. Hey, Alex. Are we doing okay now? Hello? Okay, great. Hello, Alex. Do you think Adam and Mammon could get along with each other? I'll stop you right there. No. Anyone who's that kind of an abuser, no. Absolutely not. No, thank you. Never. I mean, if you like Mammon, live your life, but you're allowed to like characters, in my opinion. Well, this is my opinion. As long as you're not like the character, that's an asshole. You're allowed to like them. Like, so many people are like, I love Adam. And I'm like, as long as you're not like Adam, you're allowed to love Adam. But that's the same thing. So I feel that. All right, let's do another one. Let's see. I want to find something kind of different. Oh, this is a nice one. British queer. Which, by the way, I would never call you, like, on the street. I wouldn't be like, British queer. I don't go here often. That's a very nice way to say it. I don't go here often. What kind of dog do you have? I have a dog named Kevin, and he's a Chiweenie, part Dachshund, part Chihuahua. He's about to be 8 years old this May. He was a stray dog that we took and have lived with his entire life, and he's the man. He's the best. If you go to Kevin Content On Instagram, you can see tons of pictures and video of him. Kevin Content, content spelled with a K as well. Let's see. This is an excellent question. Lute's wife says, out of all the musicals you've been in, which rehearsals were the funniest? Funnest. Oh, funnest. I read funniest, so I'm going to actually go with that. Is David Finn here? Did someone? I just thought David Finn, I love your work. Unless you think I'm David Finn. That can't be true, right? I'll see Chelsea Turbin's here. Hi, Chelsea. I'm going to go with funniest because I feel like it's a tie, kind of. Beetlejuice and Schmigadoon certainly are the funniest times I've had in a rehearsal room. Well, Chelsea, yes, I figured it was you. And why do you have a lot of people that pretend they're you? Anyway, I gotta say, I think I've laughed harder during Schmigadoon. I think I was so focused in Beetlejuice of making people laugh that I didn't get a chance to really I had a bunch of fun, obviously. Clearly, if that wasn't clear, then you weren't paying attention. But the great part about Schmigadoon is I'm not really I'm outside of the show of it all, so I get a lot of time to just watch and enjoy and be and not have to really truly focus on such a massive performance like Beetlejuice. So I'm getting a chance to sort of really enjoy myself. So I think that Schmigadoon might be the most fun I've had, just because I'm really able to sort of enjoy more than I am trying to focus, because I have a little less to do in this one. I'm sort of on the outside of the show. So yeah, I think that's probably it. It's got to be Schmigadoon is hitting a lot of things for me. It's really, really good. I cannot wait for people to see it. I'm having the best time. Some of these are very fun. Some of these are questions that are not really answerable. They're just kind of funny. And someone asked if Kevin is near here, and Orion, I'm so sorry. No, Kevin is not here right now. Kevin is with my wife, who's somewhere else doing another gig right now, doing something else. But I miss him, and I get to see him very soon. Recommend me a movie any day. Any day. Here we go. We were just talking about this last night. Everybody, I was talking to Cinco Paul, who wrote Schmigadoon. I was talking to Ann Harada. I was talking to Izzy McCalla, all the people in this amazing show who have great taste in movies. So I'm going to go ahead and say the following movies are ones that I think you should watch. Ready? Singing in the Rain. I think you should watch Borat. I also think you should watch... Here's one I just watched recently that I think really didn't get a fair shot because the other two were so much more celebrated, but I think this movie actually really had it going on. There's you've all heard of Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Jaws is great, obviously. But Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, any Edgar Wright movie, obviously, is great. But the third spoke of that wheel is a movie called The World's End. And I recently watched it again, and I just think it has such an excellent, truly excellent underlying message and story about growing up and friendship and all that kind of stuff. And I really thought it was really clever, and I just love the way Edgar Wright does anything. I mean, truly, absolutely one of my favorite recent memory favorite things I've seen in a long time. But yeah, the Cornetto trilogy is just, yeah, it's a big part of, I think, it really spoke to me. It's how I view comedy. I think that's the way you do comedy. It's great. And also just every story is about something much deeper. So I think that's the big one. I would say all of you go and check out The World's End. And also, obviously, Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz if you haven't. But I feel like a lot of people have seen that. So there you go. All right, I'm going to go back to this. Please stick. There we go. All right. We're going back. Here we go. Woo, woo, woo. This is for, this is for Tyler. So Tyler wrote, "You rock. Could you write something fun?" Fizz would say. Also sign it with your name and an AKA as Fizz. Thanks so much for doing these signings. My pleasure, Tyler. Happy to do it. Did I watch Sinners? Asks Vampire Monies. Why? Are you a real vampire? What if I say no? I didn't like Sinners. No, I loved Sinners. I think Sinners is the movie I've now seen out of all that year's films the most. I loved it. I love Sinners, and I keep noticing different things when I watch it. And the soundtrack is absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Loved it. This is for Tyler. There we go. Tyler, something fun Fizz would say. Happily. I might write something that I haven't written in a minute, but I think it's due. I think we're due. Just give me a second, because I got to write it 3 times. And if anyone knows me, both with Beetlejuice and Fizz, they have a special line they say 3 different times. And this one is very appropriate to Fizzerali. A.K.A. Fizzy Frog.
Burger time, burger time, burger time.
Very fun. There you are. See, you notice that once I get talking, Fizz comes a little easier. Oh, this is a name I haven't heard in a while. Andrea Rabaza. That's a name that is a long time coming. Nice to see you. This is a gift for my 31st birthday on March 2nd. Happy belated birthday. Hope it's great. Please write some words of inspiration. Also draw a big Triskelion in some magic spot. Gotta look that up, whatever the hell that is. Let's see. Andrea. Happy birthday to one of my best besties. XO Alex Brightman, and I'm gonna write some words of inspiration, but I want to look this thing up. What is it? A Triskelion. Triskelion. An ancient symbol featuring 3 interlocking, my lord. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do this. Okay. What if I write this and I like unlock a spirit from another dimension? Okay, I'm gonna try my best here, and if it doesn't work out, I think I'm doing this right. I think I nailed that, kinda. I'm gonna show you in a second, but I think I really just did a good job there. Let me see what else. Magic spirals. Oh, I love, and that's kind of what it is, right? I mean, I guess they're all magic spirals. Do a couple magic spirals here, maybe a magic spiral there, going the other way. Magic spiral here. I hope they bring you good luck. Keep making others smile and laugh. There we go. Fun. Look at that. A Triskelion. Of course I knew what that was. Okay. Part of me thinks this live is happening. I'm gonna try and restart this. So I'll be right back. Every time I come back to a live, I want to make sure people are here. Hello, everyone. I won't sign until more people come in. Hello, 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 hello. Somebody tell me, did everyone hear me say I was going to sign off, or did I cut off before that? Can somebody tell me? Let me know. And I'll try to backtrack if not. I was signing for Andrea the last thing I was doing. That's what I was up to. And I want to say, just in case you didn't see it, I was learning what a Triskelion was, which is that sign right there, and some magic spirals. And there you are. So we'll keep it moving. Keep it moving. This one is for Lucy, spelled Lucie. What a beautiful way to spell your name. Love it. Lucy, it's a gift for a really good friend that I love so much. Make it special. You got it. Lucy, you are the PB to my J, the cheese to my burger. There you are. Bam! What is that? URV Diana.
I don't know. Can I say hello in the Fizzerali voice? I guess I can. I probably could if I wanted to, but I don't really feel like it.
Oh wait, I just did. My bad. Alex, have you signed? someone named Vicky Victoria recently came back. It's the new Pendleton print. I think I did do. Oh, no. You're talking about this one. No, haven't done it yet. So I'm going to save that one for last. So you have not missed it. Still here. Okay, so this one is for Grandpa Asmodeus the Void. I mean, that. Can't get much better than that, right? This is for my cat's timeouts. This is for my cat's timeout. Stop being a dick to your brother playroom. Please write what you find fitting. He needs a fizzy in his life. I understood some of that, but I'm going to definitely make sense of it here. Grandpa Asmo. Some of you are very clever, and sometimes too clever for me. The Void. Behave, or I'll have to spank you. Unless that's something you're into, then I won't. I feel like you're a person that would love absurdity, so happy absurdity to you. There you are. Hell yeah. All right, let me move down the line a little bit. Let me just move this down. I want to make sure I'm here. See if I missed anything. Let's see. There's so many nice people in here. My lord. And to all of you that are saying, can you say hi? Can you say hi? I see them. They're just kind of passing by too fast. So a big hello to all of you and all your families, and I hope you're doing well. Like, for example, could you please wish my friend Gabby you know, if I can't see it, happy birthday? Yes. Happy birthday, Gabby. That kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Definitely happy birthday. And to all of you, happy birthday, obviously. All right, this next one is for Archer. Great name. Archer says, hi, Alex, can you please write an encouraging message for an aspiring actor? And on the back, I'll see what happens. I'll handle it. I'll be okay. Where did you, wait, why do you know that? Are you here, Archer? I love that. Richard Horvitz taught me that. Richard Horvitz taught me that phrase. I was going through something, and he said, if your mantra could be, I'll see what happens, I'll handle it, I'll be okay. Is that from an old stream I did? Did I share that before? I must have. Oh, I love that. That's a great reminder, by the way. Richard Horvitz, the wonderful and talented and the greatest guy in the world, and our director for Hazbin and Helluva, that's something he told me when I was going through a hard time, and just really, truly the greatest. I mean, it's such a good little thing to say to yourself. Yeah. So anyway, Archer. I will write something encouraging. Absolutely. When things get crazy, take a breath and remember you matter and nobody is like you. And I mean that when it comes to the context of acting. Sometimes we compare ourselves to folks, and sometimes, we go, for an aspiring actor, we go like, I want to be like this person, but I'll never be like that person. But remember, that person's not like you either. So like, whoever you are as an actor, I can't do what you do, you can't do what I do, and that's the beauty of it all. So we're not, and no one's ever looking for you to do something that I'm doing, and I'm never going to look for something you're doing. There you are, Yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoy, Archer, and break a leg with everything. I'm rooting for you. I'd love to work with you someday. Okay, wait, there's another, there's a quote from Schmigadoon coming that somebody ordered too late. If I have it here, though. Not too late. Never too late. Here we go. This is for Kyle. 2051. All right, this is for Kyle. Kyle, this is great, because I'm about to, Kyle's going to allow me to sort of promote Schmigadoon as well. This is a line from Schmigadoon, which I love. One of my favorite lines I get to say. I'm going to write it first, and then I will perform it for you after. I love this line. And I'm blessed that I get to say it every night on stage. And I get to say this to the wonderful Sarah Chase. Kyle Rogers is here. Hi, Kyle Rogers. I adore you. This is for you? Oh, this got it. Just put it together. Hey, Kyle. Thanks for reminding me of my favorite line on the show, which is, it's important to me that we can hate things together. Which I think is great. And also, why I love that is because it's such a couple thing. It really does. Every couple I know, one of the things they get along with is they hate the same things, and sometimes that is enough, and that's a beautiful thing too. You're allowed to love the same things, and hopefully that's. I see Archer. Hey, Archer. Mostly you should connect on things you love, but it is kind of fun and a little cheeky to connect on things you hate. Unfortunately, that is fun. Sip of water, and then we're gonna do some Adam. Speaking of Adam, CCHGW, what's your favorite Adam line that you did? Probably "Don't fucking shush me, bitch." Can't believe I got paid to say that line. This is for Annabelle. And I love that we're starting with this one. Annabelle writes, hang on, let me make sure I'm spelling Annabelle's name correctly. Annabelle writes, can you do the quote, "Call me Dickmaster"? Now, the fact that I am on any show where people are like, "Can you say this?" and it's that is insane. Unbelievable. All right. I will happily write that. It's always funny at like Comic-Cons when people who are like, that I would consider like younger people coming up and they're like, "Can you say 'Call me Dickmaster'?" It's ridiculous. What does the shirt say? The spicy shark. It's a hot sauce. I got it when I was doing the show The Shark is Broken. They kind of did a partnership with this hot sauce for obvious reasons. Jaws and all that. Annabelle, call me Dickmaster. There you are. Very silly. Very silly. But we have fun. This is for Courtney. And I bet I don't think this is. I can't tell if this is Courtney because it doesn't say Courtney O on it. Usually that's what it says. But Courtney writes, "Please sign with a motivational quote Adam might say when depression kicks your ass. Pretty please may I get a bignature?" Sure. Keep being awesome. I will try my best, I promise. All right, Courtney, give me a moment. Courtney. So this is an Adam motivational quote. I want to be very clear about that. That Adam is not, the most helpful. So I want to make sure this is a motivational quote from Adam. You know what I'm saying? So give me a sec. And then a big signature on the bottom. So you can't. It's hard to read now because it's in the light. It's a weird glare. But what I'm writing is Courtney, and this is from Adam. I want to make sure you know that this is from Adam, not from Alex. Alex would have a very motivational quote for you, but this is Adam speaking here. Courtney, when life gives you lemons, throw them at little kids. There you go. Don't take my advice. That's Adam. I didn't say that. That piece of shit Adam did. Who I don't subscribe to, obviously. Yeah, you're allowed to love Adam. Do I have a paint pen raking? Mog Jones, you're very good at asking the very good, important questions. I like some Poscas, not all. I'm really a fan of the Deco color pens. I'm really not a fan of Sharpies outside of the black ones. I think every Sharpie outside of the black ones have like ink for about one signature. But yeah, I think Poscas have done me pretty well for the most part. They last a long time and they re-ink really well. Like if they're dry, they're good if you just give them a little, whatever you like, a little press down. So I find that those Poscas are sort of a tie for first, but Deco colored pens. If you're signing something like this, it's like glossy prints. This is for Adrian, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, Adrian. Hello from Romania. For the instructions, how would Adam encourage / motivate someone when times are difficult? I'm sensing a theme here that the world is difficult. Imagine that. I agree. I think the world is a bit difficult. Let me this down a little bit. I agree. Well, I'm here for you. I'm always happy to write something that is encouraging. But I gotta say, This is from Adam. No, I'm kidding. You didn't ask that. Oh, no, you did ask that. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. All right. This one's going to actually end up being slightly motivating, unfortunately, even though it's very not like Adam. Okay. And once again, the glare here is not helping, so I'm going to have to read this. Complicated, but fuck it. It is hard, even in Romania. Do you know Spanish, bro? Says I'm Chucky. Un poco. Took Spanish in middle and high school a little bit, but it didn't retain any. There's a lot of people that want to know if I a little Spanish. I know some. I know enough to get by. Yeah, I know like plenty to get by, but not like fluent and all that. I wrote Adrian. The world sucks, but you rule inside of it. There you are, Adrian. Stay cool in a world that sucks, you know? Or in a world that's on fire, stay cool. Like that. Find the chill. Which is a double entendre. What am I? The cleverest? Okay, sorry. This is for Lillian, spelled fabulously, by the way. Lyllian. Lillian. It actually spelled, that's exactly how it should be. Could you possibly add something kind of like to the best doll face out there as well? I could add exactly that. How about we do that? I think you said it, you know, I couldn't say it better myself, so. All right, Lillian. To the best, all caps. Doll face, how about that? I'll do one better. On the planet. Some people love the pen ASMR, the squeakies, and I'm kind of in the middle. There you are. It's really difficult to see, but you'll be able to see it in a different light here. It says, Lillian, to the best doll face on the planet. Love me. There you are. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Yes. And I gotta say, folks, this is our last print. There's a few of them because these are new, but this is the last print we have for the evening. And so it is the newest one. It's the sort of Heaven and Earth Penchas Pendleton combo pack. So we will do that. Where is that? I can't remember where it is. There it is. Okay. Very good. We'll do this. We'll do maybe halfway through. No, you know what? Let's knock through these and then I'll do like another 15, 20 minutes of questions and then we'll get out of here. How about that? Boom. We'll do that. And if there's anybody that's in here that's a friend of mine that you can see that's wanted to get on here, we can do another interview with somebody. But most people, I'm sure, are living their lives. But not us. We're just enjoying them. So this is for Blueberry. Can you draw a redeemed egg boy on the back of the print? The Frank masterpiece was so good, I needed another. You got it, Blueberry. Let's do this first. Blueberry. Very nice. Thank you for liking. And then a little Frank on the back. I'll do a huge egg boy on the back. Okay. I'm going to draw a redeemed egg boy. Oh my god. I've never drawn one before. I'm going to try to do it as big as possible. And I'm going to show you all. Oh my god. This is going to be fun, actually. I think we're going to like this one. These are fun. Oh my god, they're so cute, the redeemed ones. They're so adorable. And this one has like a little hangy tooth. Okay, hang on. Let's get their wings. This is so silly. Hang on, let me just draw the tie coming off here. Okay, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's really not bad. That's the best one so far. Blueberry, thank you for the challenge. Much appreciated. Jess. This is for Jess. I have very sibilant S's, and it always is clear when I say the word Jess. And also why I make a pretty good snake, I imagine, because my S's are incredibly sibilant. And for those of you learning the word sibilant today, you're welcome. Please write, it starts with sorry. Well, I mean. I find that quote, it starts with sorry, to be so profoundly profound, even though it's so simple, that it's so true. Right, Jess? There you are. I'm sad that there's only 14 left. And Yvonne is next. Yvonne, I-V-O-N-N-E. Yvonne. Beautiful name. And Yvonne writes, can I write, we fall, we repent, we survive. Now, speaking of profound, when I first heard that song, I wept. But really, when I heard that, it starts with sorry, reprise, ruined me. Yes, I did meet Patrick Stump. I've met Patrick Stump a few times now, and I can't believe I get to say that. That's true, and I love him. I'm a huge fan still. I'm more of a fan than a friend. I mean, I really, a colleague for sure. He plays my son and all that, but will always be a fan first. Anyway, when I heard "we fall, we repent, we survive," I was like, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 words. Doesn't that say so much more than 6 words? Wow. We fall, we repent, we survive. God, that is such a good quote. I'll tell you what, man, Vivian Medrano really knows what she's doing. Vivian Medrano was always meant to write this show. Oh, sorry, there you go. We fall, we repent, we survive. Who the hell is this guy? Okay. Probably Jack the Ripper. Probably. This is for Ryan, and Ryan, you know what's so funny? I was thinking about this as I was going, is we've had so few Bignatures. And the reason I bring that up is because Ryan, that's what you're getting, my pal, my homie. Pow. There you are. As big as it could possibly be without it looking shitty. All right, that's Ryan. This is for nobody, so we're just going to knock through this one. I wonder if the person that asked for nothing and doesn't put their name on it, knows that's them. I don't even know why I show it, because it's really for nobody. So there you are. Somebody's going to get that, and you're going to love it. Okay. This next one is for Kay. I just said that, Kay. Kay says, Kay is 14 years old. Oh, I guess this is for Kay. Kay is 14 years old and has been a fan of Alex's since they were 10. Wow. She's seen him live and spam a lot and can't wait to see him in Schmigadoon. Kay, I cannot wait to have you back. Oh my God, let me write a little something for Kay. How exciting. How sweet of Kay's, I assume, parents. Maybe. Kay. I'm your biggest fan. And it's true, Kay. Nobody's a bigger fan than you than I am. I said it here. I stand behind it. As the kids are saying now, I stand 10 toes on that, which I find, of all of the younger slang, I love that one. Enjoy that one a lot. There's so much of the slang that's going out right now, like Gen Z, Gen Alpha stuff, that I'm like, what? But that one I like. I stand 10 toes on that. I get it. Makes sense to me. This is Animated Miles. Oh my God! Animated Miles! This is for Animated Miles. And if you all don't know Animated Miles, go search that on YouTube, Instagram, wherever. I'm not sure what the exact handle is, but Animated Miles was responsible for doing one of the greatest animated Beetlejuice things on YouTube. He animated this incredible thing for the whole being dead thing, and you should check that out. So Animated Miles, great to see your name, great to see you here. I hope you are fantastic. See, this is nice. Nice being back here. Some people are, some people have been here before. Some people. Who is Mog Jones, man? What are we like? What do we get along right away? The 6-7 thing I never understood, and I had to read articles and studies and theses about them because I did not know. I still don't really get it. Really don't get it. Favorite Fall Out Boy song? That's a good question. Let me think about that, and I'll get back to you. Awesome seeing this past New York Comic Con. I really enjoyed the Mark Summers show. Thank you. If you could please draw Groucho Marx glasses on Winter Pentious. What an outrageous thing to say. You're truly one in a trillion. Let me draw some Groucho glasses, some really thick Groucho glasses on Winter Pentious. And I probably should draw a little mustache, right? I mean, a little mustache. I mean, it's Groucho, after all. It's Groucho Pentious! Yes, hey, man. Okay. Here you are. Let me do these Comic-Con things right now so I can tell you all exactly what I'm doing. All right. I am doing... Okay, here are the Comic-Cons I will be doing. So listen up. Here we go, and spread the word. And I will obviously announce them when I go, but there are only 3 of them. Only 3. So here we go. So all people that are saying, can you do this one? Can you do that one? Can you do this con? For this year, for 2026, I am doing 3, count them 3, Comic-Cons during my run in Schmigadoon because I had to contractually get them off from the show. So know this, when I'm at these Comic-Cons, I will not be in Schmigadoon those weekends, but I will well announce them in advance, and I will be very, very, very vigilant and diligent about making sure people know when I'm in the show, when I'm not in the show. But here we go. Spread the word, and I will also spread it as well. July 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, I will be out of Schmigadoon because I am doing GalaxyCon Raleigh. So GalaxyCon Raleigh, July, the weekend of July 24th, 25th, 26th. Come see me there. Okay. And then in September, the next one, number 2, in September, I am doing FanX Tampa. I've never been. By the way, all 3 of these I don't think I've ever been. So these are all brand new to me anyway. So Friday, September 4th, 5th, and 6th, I will be in Tampa at FanX Tampa. I will be there. See you all there. And then I believe the next one is in November, and that's my last one of the year. There is a chance I'll do New York Comic Con because I'm in New York. And that kind of will be it, I think. And the last one is November 6th, 7th, and 8th, and it will be Rhode Island Comic Con. So please enjoy. So that is, once again, it is GalaxyCon Raleigh 2026, FanX Tampa 2026, and Rhode Island Comic Con 2026, and maybe New York Comic Con. I don't know. You have to be invited, so I'm just hoping they invite me at this point. But that's it. So now we can get back to the business at hand, but that's where I'll be. Thanks for reminding me, by the way, whoever reminded me. Appreciate it. And 6-7 to you all. That's not something I subscribe to, but, you know, if you like it, go for it. There's plenty of things I like that people don't care for. I love you all the same. This next one is for Ellie. And Ellie writes, "Hello, Alex. This is KD. I'm giving this to my sister." Got it. This is for Ellie. "We like Hazbin, BJ, and Dead End. Could you write something sweet or funny? Why not both? Why do we have to settle, you know?" All right, it's for Ellie. The jazz is growing on me, by the way. I like the jazz now. So anyway, okay. Hazbin, BJ, Dead End. Okay, great. Sweet and funny. How about we do... I love you more than my egg boys like being pests.
Because really, you know, as much as I love them, they are a bit of a pest. You know, my dear. Yes, Ellie, right. We don't love everybody all the time.
There you are. Thanks for liking it. And KD, you're very cool for doing that. This next one is for Camille. Really coming down to it, everybody. And Camille says, "Huge fan and love your musicals. Put your favorite line from the show." I shall. They're always changed. I don't really have like a favorite necessarily, but they always kind of change. But I'll write this one, I think. Let's do... This one has really gotten me recently. Let me write it quickly so I don't misspell it. Favorite line from season 2 right now, one of them is certainly, "I'm inventing as fast as I can." I just think it's such a cute, adorable line, and also in such a high pressure moment to be able to sort of almost apologize for trying to save the world is funny. All right, Brendan writes, "Write your personal favorite line of Serpentious." So I'll keep trying to find new ones because there's so many to love, right? Let me find a niche one. I'm going to write one from season 1, actually, which is one, it's been a while. An oldie but a goodie. Actually, it's an oldie but a greatie. It's so much better than good. Because this is one of the original quotes that everybody just fell in love with originally. Which is,
"Would you like to do a sex with me, Brendan?"
and now Brendan will have that forever, just in case you ever need a pick-me-up. That's for Brendan. Don't mind this one. This is for nobody. This is just someone wants a signature, but they don't want their name on it, so whoever you are, that's for you. Yes. Ooh, Victoria, Vicky, you're coming up. Coming up. Got about 3 and then it's you. Just FYI, I remember seeing you earlier. This is for Beth, and Beth writes, "I want to tell you how much I appreciate your work. Thank you. Wishing you continued success on your journey and health and happiness to you and yours. Cheers." Cheers right back. What a nice thing to say. Thanks, Beth. That was my neighbor was Beth. That was my neighbor forever when I grew up. Cheers, Beth. I'm going to write, "I love you," since you didn't really write anything just, that you want me to write, but I feel like nobody will turn away and I love you. Beth, and I mean it. I love you. There you go. You want me to adopt you? No, thanks. As much as I enjoy you, and I see that you already took my last name, or maybe it's your last name, but I'm good. I got my dog and all that, but you seem lovely. You know what I'm saying? Curse you, Snacks. That was yours? Come on, Curse you, Snacks.
Curse you, Snacks!
Okay, this is for nobody as well, but, gotta respect it, That's also for somebody. Very good. Oh, we're coming down to it. All right, this is for Allumi or Ayumi. Allumi. Not sure if the 2 L's make it soft. Can't tell. But cool name. One I've never heard before. I thought it almost had alumni on it. And they don't want anything, so I'm going to do a little XO. And then this, I love that we're kind of ending with a couple signatures. Bam! There you are. This is going well. All right, guess what? Hey, Victoria, this is you. Sign with anything you want or something to say to Miss Bomb. Really appreciate your work, Alex. Hello, Vicky, Victoria. Love it. Here we go. Victoria / Vicky. Let's see. Get your aggressively average body off of me. Off of me! And also, just to say it, Miss Bomb and I are having a beautiful life together. We're long distance, obviously, very long distance, heaven and hell, but we're having a lovely life together. And I appreciate you bringing up Miss Bomb. And I will tell her you said hello. And in fact, on the back, I will put a little cherry bomb for you on the back. That's sizzling, just like our love is. Boom, a cherry bomb. And then we have Thomas, and this is the best, because remember I said there were no signatures, like really? Thomas has ended us with one. Which is great, because Thomas, not only are you getting what you want, but we're ending a little quicker so we can... Star me a fairy, hello. That's for you, Thomas. Hope you enjoy. And now we can take some time. And don't worry, the rye, just so you know, I haven't forgot. I will get to you. I'm going to do that after the stream. And so let me just make sure I have... I'm going to make sure there's a few I haven't done. Okay. There we go. Okay, there's a few that came in late. Oh, Courtney O is one of them. Okay, so 1, 2. Hold on. Let me make sure I have all the right things here before I end this. There's going to be 2 more kind of last minute makeups, and then we'll be done and we get to chat for a little bit. I think that'll be kind of fun. All right, there's this one. Right. Where is it? Where's my Beetlejuice stuff? There it is. All right, 2 more, and then we'll chat. I want to make sure everybody gets what they want. All right, this is for Momoko, or Momoko. M-O-M-O-K-O. A lot of O's. I want to make sure I spell this correctly before I read what they wrote. Great name. I'm supporting you from Japan. I would love to come to Japan. I want to go to Japan. I really want to go to Japan. Here's why. Sushi. Literally. I mean, like, I'm obsessed with sushi. I'm obsessed with anything Japanese food. But also, just how gorgeous does Japan look? I just want to go. Badly. At some point, someday. I'll look you up. Yes, if you want to see Alex's dog, go to Kevin Content, for sure. And I will always say that. I will always support that channel forever. I'm going to do a little burger time for my friend here. I think it's appropriate. Bring a little burger time over to Japan, why not? Putting little hearts kind of around this one for you. A little extra love for Japan. There you go, kind of fun. There you are. Enjoy. Be my father, please? All right, I'm your father. Sure. Why not? I'm your father. I'm everyone's dad now. Why not? I'm your dad. Not only am I your dad, but I'm proud of you. 2653. Okay, there's that. And then here's for Courtney. Courtney O is in the house, and we love Courtney O. And if you know Courtney O, if you know, you know. There's nobody better, truly. Courtney O. Much love, Courtney. You know I love you, and have for a long time. Courtney O. My favorite. There's nobody that does Mickey Mouse any better. I'll tell you that much. Hi, pal. All right, give me. Gotta make sure I'm doing a paint pen here, so that's why I'm being quiet. Alrighty. I wrote Courtney O to my favorite breather on this planet and others, Alex B. Please enjoy. All right, everybody, listen to this. Listen. Now, let me take the phone. Let's get real personal. Hey, everybody. So, we had a great time. I'm getting real casual, just lying down. It's my day off from Schmigadoon, and so I'm not gonna stick around too much longer, but I'm gonna get a few questions and do my last little thing for you guys. But I do want to say, if you are in New York or you're planning to come to New York, Schmigadoon starts previews April 4th. We're at the Nederlander Theater on 41st Street. Opening night is April 20th. We are running till the fall, and we may extend by popular demand. So please come see it, support, spread the word. New shows are hard to put up. New shows are they need support. So if you have it, if you would like to, if you can, if you're able, please spread the word. Schmigadoon on Broadway, share it, talk about it, come see it. We'd love to have you there. And if you like it, thanks for coming. And if you don't like it, don't tell anybody that. I have a really strong feeling you're gonna love it. And if you want to get something if you want to get something to me, like anything, and because I don't do the stage door, you can obviously mail things to the Nederlander, there's an address online. And Kyle, I used to say, how are you enjoying the Thunder season? What are you, crazy? It's like, do zebras have, well, that's not even the answer to the question. A lot is the answer. I'm loving this season. And I'll get back to the Schmigadoon thing in a second, how to mail things to me. But if anybody mentions the Oklahoma City Thunder, it's completely derailed. Loving the season, and I thought the win over the Bulls was one of the coolest wins we've had in a long time. That sort of 22-0 run we went on. Oh my God, it was the time of my life. Anyway, mail. You can look up the address, the Nederlander Theater. Google Nederlander Theater, or you can look up Schmigadoon if you don't know how to spell the theater. The addresses are very widely known, very Googleable. Just make sure that when you send something to me, you do the C/O, stage door, or make sure my name is on there. And they will get it to me. And usually what happens is I will collect everything that gets sent to me. I will sign during my run, and when I have a moment, I will send everything back. It typically doesn't come right away, just because I'm doing my show and it sort of becomes a full-time job. But I usually, for the most part, am able to get things to everybody. So just be patient. Feel free to send whatever you want, and just know that it may be a bit, but I will try my best to get everything back to everybody in the way it's supposed to. I've already started to get some mail at the theater, and it's already so lovely, so thank you for that. All right, let's do some more questions, and then we'll get the hell out of here. Let's see. So, Patrick Stump, just to close this loop, I've met him. We've never met in person. I've seen him in person, but I was in the audience, and he was on stage playing with Fall Out Boy a few times. And when I recorded for Dead End Paranormal Park, he wrote the songs to the musical episode, and when I was recording my song Driver's Seat, he was there on Zoom. So I got to do it with him, which was nerve-wracking and amazing and all that. So yeah, it just was like one of those incredible moments where I was such a fan, still a fan, but remember seeing him, like being in like cheap seats and being like, oh my God, if I could even get close to that guy. And now not only have I worked with him as a kind of a boss in a way, but now he plays my son. I'm his dad. That's really exciting. Let's see. Great question. Here's a really important question. What was the best male kiss I've ever had? Well, it's so funny you asked, because Rob McClure played Adam in Beetlejuice, and I had to kiss him every single performance twice. I kissed him at the beginning of the show, and then he kisses me at the end of the show. And the way Rob went about it by the end of the show, because it's supposed to be very distracting. It's like when he kisses me, it's meant to be a distraction. He really went for it with my consent, but we had such a fun time doing that kiss at the end of the show, because most times he would kiss me and then bite my lip and pull it all the way out and then let it go. And, it's like anything for comedy. But Rob is a very gentle kisser, and I really miss those hot lips. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Great one. Great question. I really think this needs to get asked more. Can you tell me why you're so sexy? I don't know. I mean, I just am. I can't even believe I decided to answer this one. I appreciate you thinking that. And I think that you have great taste. I appreciate it. Let's see. This is a great thing. I want to make sure everyone understands this. JMMC, I would love to see my ex-twin, David Finn, in the West End Beetlejuice the Musical. I am so excited. And see, people are asking right now. I'm so excited that he's playing it. I put in a good word for him, though I doubt it even mattered, because he's so talented and so right for this role. I can't wait to see what he does with it. He's already texted me some bits he's planning on doing, and we've talked about certain parts of the show, and I've made things slightly easier for him here and there, just because I did the dirty work. And I was like, do this there and make sure you're breathing here. But mostly he's just going to do his own thing, and I trust him 1,000,000%. That show is in such good hands with him in it. It made me so happy to understand that, it made me so happy to know that he was playing it. I'm thrilled. I'm over the moon. Over the moon. I would love to see it. When I get the time and he's still there, I would love to see him. All right. If you have questions, you can ask them on the bottom. I'm kind of scrolling through. I'm not going to really get to the ones that are in the chat, so I'm going to try and, I'm not going to get to everything, obviously, but I'm certainly not going to see the ones in the chat right now. I'm going to go through the questions that are asked here. I'll do maybe 5 or 6 more questions, then I'll get the hell out of here. Let's see. Here's this one. Did you ever do a 35mm reunion? Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about here, or what Abrielle was talking about. By the way, just saw this great name. Abrielle knows Helluva. And also, that is a picture on Abrielle's thing of Zabnot, and I will not be explaining that, but thank you for knowing who Zabnot is. 35 millimeter, it's funny enough that Matt Murphy, who took the pictures that are the portraits of 35 millimeter that the songs are based on, written by Ryan Scott Oliver, which you can find on Spotify, 35mm, which stands for 35 millimeter. One of my favorite things I've ever done, ever, and one of the greatest albums in musical theater history, if I do say so myself. Funny enough, Matt's 40th birthday, God, we're all old, was recently, and we got the gang back together to perform it. The only problem is I had food poisoning the day of the thing, and so it was everybody except me. But there was a reunion very recently, and we sang the finale, or we were supposed to. So they sang the finale, and I was, in bed, racing to the toilet to throw up every 5 seconds. So it almost was. But it's a good question, and I really hope we get to do a True Blue reunion anytime soon. That'd be so much fun. Love your shirt. Where's it from? Spicy Shark. It's a hot sauce brand. Google it. Buy some. It's good hot sauce. Okay. Here's a good question. Thank you. This is a good one because it reminds me that I need to read a little more. My wife is a voracious reader, and I wish I was better at it. So the last thing I read, it was just recently, but it was really quickly because it was a script. I just saw Death of a Salesman on Broadway with Nathan Lane and Laurie Metcalf and Christopher Abbott and Ben Allers, and boy, was it good. Everyone was so unbelievable in it that it made me want to read it again. So I read Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller, and it really holds up. The read of it is so good, too. It's sort of amazing to me that how well it holds up, and it feels so present and unbelievable. That, to me, is a masterpiece. Really thought it was great. So that's the last thing I read. I always say read more plays. Read more plays, everybody. Okay, so this is the best here. I'll tell you a story about this. Isn't Mackenzie Kurtz just a doll and the best person to work with? Not only is that all true, but Sarah Chase and I, Sarah who plays Melissa Gimbel in Schmigadoon, and I spend a ton of time on stage together. And anytime Mackenzie Kurtz is near us or not near us and just performing, we can't help but remark on what an incredible actor she is. But really, what's impressive about Mackenzie is a really unbelievable character actor. And it's rare for people that look like Mackenzie. A lot of people want to shoehorn someone like Mackenzie into a role like an ingenue or whatever. And Mackenzie is so unbelievably skilled at disappearing in a character. It's almost anchor making. And Sarah and I talk about it way too much. We are the president and co-president of the Mackenzie Kurtz fan club. And you will not be disappointed when you come see her in Schmigadoon. She is fucking amazing. Unbelievable. Truly, truly, truly a performance you should not miss. Anyone in it, but Mackenzie is doing such a great job. All right, we'll do maybe 3 more. Maybe we'll do 4 more because this will be a quick one. No, I won't. I'm not going to marry you, but thanks for asking. Appreciate the ask. Always ask. Someone, I think I just saw this. Did I see this right? Oh yeah. Did you see Elizabeth Teeter at Heathers? Did I? I loved Heathers. It was the first time I ever saw Heathers. I never saw the filmed version. I only heard songs from it over the course of my life and career. And then I saw it at New World Stages, and everyone in that is working at full cylinder. I don't know how they are putting that energy out there every single day, sometimes twice a day. It was one of the most enthralling pieces of musical theater I'd seen in a long time. And what I loved about it, here's what I loved about it, is it really goes there. Lots of musicals can claim they're edgy, but there's very few musicals that really walk that walk. That is an edgy, edgy musical. Not for the faint of heart, and boy is she good. Elizabeth is one of my favorite actors of the last maybe 10 years. I just think she is, she's an old soul, which is always good for being an actor, but also she just is such a clever actor, another character actor, someone who really disappears into her parts. When she came in as Lydia, it was like, I don't know, just like watching a star in the making. She get there and they're like, well, there you go, that's a star. So that was her for me. I will always champion an Elizabeth Teeter situation. Let's see. We'll do 2 more, and then we're out of here. Oh my God! Wait, we need to address this. This is so funny. Somebody wrote, Alex, I love your single, Taking Back Life. However, there are other songs with Alex Brightman, but they sound nothing like you. So I have no idea what's going on here, but I am aware of this, that on Spotify, under Alex Brightman, there are these songs that to me, and I don't want to offend if there's another Alex Brightman out there putting out these songs, but to me, the only way I can see how this is working is that they're AI. I have no idea. It doesn't sound like me at all. It isn't me. I have no clue what these songs are. I've heard bits and pieces of them, but people seem to have found them, and it's wild. But like, it's made me laugh. I mean, I that doesn't really bother me. It just made me laugh. But no, those are those are wild. But I hope to put many more out of those songs. Those are very silly. Okay, I'll do 2 more. I keep saying 2 more, but I really will do 2 more. Here's a good one. It's a good little thing. This is a good little lesson. How do you keep your voice steady when you have to sing something emotional? So the best lesson I learned, I can't remember who taught it to me, probably a number of people over the course of many years, is the best way to make someone cry is for you to not cry. So if you're fighting back tears, it allows other people to let tears happen. It's the same way that if like you laugh at your own jokes, people won't laugh. But if you keep a steady face and you just say your joke and let them laugh, same thing. So I think that I know my job, and I do get affected by these things. Like when it's emotional, I when I'm rehearsing them, I'll definitely get emotional. But when I do them so much and I repeat them so much that by the time I get to performance level, it's not as, it's not the first or second or 90th time I've heard it. So I don't all the way have to feel it, My job is to make you feel it. And so if you're doing that, that's it. That's the whole idea. So if you're an actor on stage and you are supposed to be doing something that's like, that you're feeling it, and maybe one performance you're like, I'm not feeling it today, that's okay. If you're not feeling it, that's one thing. As long as you're delivering the performance, you're making other people feel things, that's your job. So you do not have to feel it every time. And that does not make you a bad actor. It just makes you a human, So that's the real, it's a great question. And I think that a lot of people feel like they failed if they're not like feeling it. And I didn't cry today in my performance. That's okay. Other people did. Trust me when I tell you that your job is to make other people feel things. If you don't feel anything, that's okay. If you do, bonus, and maybe it'll make your performance a little better. But honestly, your job is to make other people feel things. That's our job. So there's that. Okay, let me do one more. I'll find a really good one, and then we'll be done. This has been really fun. Thanks for being nice. Thanks for being so kind. This has been a really, really nice comeback to do this. Let's see. I'm going to find a really good one. This is it. Great question. Do you believe in talent? What a great question. I could probably talk about this for the next 15 minutes. Yes, I do believe in talent, but I believe talent comes in, 10 million different forms. I think when people say someone is naturally talented, I think I get what they mean, but I don't really, when it comes to acting, I'm speaking sort of strictly in the arts sort of frame. I think that, I'll take me for example. I think like, when I was growing up, I listened to a lot of music, and early on I remember being like, meaning like I could match pitch. So like I knew that I could sing because I sounded like the notes that were coming out of the thing. And I know some people don't have the easiest time with that, but I also knew that I could get better. So I keep working on things, even if I feel like I'm good at them. So I think that like natural talent is real, but I think that's not something you can just lay back on. And I always find that when I really work super hard on something and like, and it takes me a long time to get to a place, when somebody says, God, you're so naturally gifted, it's like, it sort of discounts all the hard work you do to get there. But I don't say that. I just say thank you. But I do believe in talent. I just think that most talent is the product of a lot of hard work. I don't think that people are born and are just like, that's who I am. I think maybe you haven't seen them working on it, so it feels like it just came out of nowhere, but all the work people do behind closed doors is what I believe talent looks like. That's my opinion. Did somebody say Elizabeth Tater was here? Get in here. I'm waiting. I see a black screen.
The connection.
Look, it's like, look, Elizabeth Teeter's going.
Oh.
This
Whoa.
is very exciting.
Wow. This is so special for you.
Trust me, by the way, you're not wrong. This like you are only enhancing this experience for everybody else.
I was like, is the Wi-Fi gonna work in here? This is Shakira. Hi.
Hi, I love you. I think you're so amazing. I think you're also incredible. Did you hear me hyping up your show? I was just talking about your show.
No, I didn't, because I was on stage.
Cheers. What's that like?
Yeah, what's that like?
I love you. So is the mic situation? That's very subtle. How you have your mic there.
Alex.
I'm just gonna ask the chat. Can you guys see that mic?
Trust me, we've asked.
Is it because you can't project? Does you have to have it so close to your mouth?
Yeah, I can't sing, so.
Yeah, that's where they fit
look here.
Why? What is happening?
We've asked.
Can you ask on behalf of me too?
And trust me, every picture we post, I literally said yesterday, every picture I post is ruined because this is.
It looks. I know that's a regular mic, but it looks like you have a garden hose on your head.
So I have to go on stage now.
All right, love you.
This was fun.
I miss you. I'll be at Midtown soon. I'll see you there.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna bother you a lot. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. Anyway, how fun was that? Come on. That's the best way to end it. Go see Heathers and Schmegadoon. But if you want to make the choice, don't make the choice. Just see both. But come see Schmegadoon April 4th. We'll be there very soon. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining. Thanks to all my special guests, Rob McClure, Jesse Swim, and Elizabeth Teeter, and Shakira. And obviously there are 2 microphones, which you couldn't not see if you tried. I could see those mics from space. Have a beautiful day. I love you all. Thanks again. And I'm going to go enjoy my day off now, and I hope you do the same. Take care. Be nice to each other, and go fuck yourself. Love you all. Bye.